Yeah. We in here, baby. The battle. We here preaching. We ain't having a little service, y'all. What's going on, everybody? It's your boys Mike, Duck, and G. We are back, man. We are here to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk tonight. Let's add this to the Nothing But Niners show, man. We got a lot to talk about, guys. But you know how we start everything. How you guys been, man? Let's start with my man, G. Let's do a little solo layout. Let's try something a little different here, man. G, what's going on with you, man? Let's see them titties in HD.
First of all, that's man chest right there, boy. Look at that flexing in the camera. Look at my camera. Jim swole out here. Anyway, it's been a chill weekend. What did we do yesterday? Not much. We did laundry. Went to the movies. We went to go see the Boogie Man.
I want you to act like we got more interested lives than coming on.
Wait. G, your echo is crazy, bro. Oh, mine is there too.
Yep. See, that's you.
Hold on. Let me move my mic. Let me make sure it's not because of anything that I'm doing. All right. I don't hear any echo. So
you didn't hear it?
Hello?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Hello?
All right. So G, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Mic
G,
check.
good?
Mic check. G's is still there. What's mine?
It's you. It's probably the camera, speaker, and whatever speaker.
All right, hold on. Let me change my settings over here. It might be something I did on my end, y'all. I apologize. Let me do that, and then do that. All right.
This and that, and then.
Boom. All right. Let's get a mic check real quick. Let's make sure we good.
Check.
Duck, you good? Duck's on mute, so he don't have an echo.
You hear me now?
Yep.
I still feel like a little back feed is coming through. Try it again.
I'm not doing nothing. I did turn off the mic and turn it back on.
Okay, you sound better now.
All right.
I apologize, people. We did go through all the sound checks and all this before we went live, but that's just how real it is with the show. We want to show y'all everything, even the mess ups. But my weekend again was real chill. Me and the wifey, we did our Saturday chores. Went to the movie to check out Boogie Man. Came home and started catching up on part 2 of season 4 of Manifest. We got 1 episode left. We stopped that so we can go ahead and do this show. So you're welcome.
He bring all the smoke to the viewers, man. Crazy.
Wow.
I'm gonna encourage people to leave comments, talk to us.
Yes, talk back. We want to hear the comments, good, bad, all of it.
That's right. Talk shit, y'all. We here. So G said he ain't do nothing but some laundry and go to the movies this weekend.
Oh,
that sound corny.
This morning, that was it.
Duck, what you do, man? Come on, you can top that, Duck.
Yeah, a little bit. I think maybe. I don't know.
He don't sound confident at all. Look at the look on his face.
It depends on what type of life you like to live. So I've been Friday, my brother-in-law came through. We drank all night. He brought a fresh bottle of Bastille, asked me to choose a bottle, and I was like, yeah, hey, pick this up. And it's a lot of estrogen in his house. Mike, maybe you should come to the next one. So he was like, yo, I just need to get away because it's him and wife, 2 daughters. Like, all right, yeah, come through. So I think we 3 glasses of Bastille each. Meanwhile, we were double fisting. We had 2 beers per glass the whole time. So we were just.
I know, right? So as I heard double, I was like,
yeah, nah, y'all.
Them boys was freaky deaky. Nah, I don't want to come to that kind of party.
No, it was glass and a bottle of beer. So
all right, beer killing.
Hashtag Pride Month, by the way. Hashtag Pride Month.
Oh my God. And then just a birthday party last night. So drunk again last night. Drove home, shouldn't have, but my dog was trying to jump out the window. He brought the screen out the window. The neighbor rang the doorbell, let me know. I was like, I gotta go home no matter how drunk I am.
Wait. Okay, time for full screen. Hold on. Enough of the shenanigans. Hold on a second now. You left your door open?
No, not the door, the window.
You said screen door.
I meant to say window screen. I didn't.
Okay.
I might have said my neighbor rang my doorbell. I got a Ring doorbell, so he rang. I was able to talk to him while I was driving out to the party. So he let me know.
Your dog got out the house?
Nah, he didn't get out. I didn't think he was going to get out because this window is like the same height as the porch, and he's never jumped the porch. So I was like, I don't think he's going to jump out, but it was just in case.
Okay, shout out to Callie Young and DJ Maloney here. I appreciate y'all support. If you guys are watching on the Nothing But Niners channel, let me tell y'all, you have to go to youtube.com/the @ and then pod about it. All right, make sure y'all go to pod about it. It's right there in the title. This is the name of it right here, pod about it. All right, because this is only going to be for about 10 minutes, maybe 15 on YouTube. Okay, so make sure y'all go there. So, Duck, back to your solo. So you went home, you had damage to your property from your disgruntled dog. After somebody, like, were you able to view the camera and see what happened? Was it the front door, the back door?
No, so I don't have a camera over on that window.
Back door. Huh?
I don't have a camera on that window. It's the side window. You know
the
window. Gotcha.
No, because it's
so it was the window.
I don't know if I'm getting it. I am.
No, that was me. I muted G. G said something, but you said a window, so my bad. I thought it was the door. My bad. Okay.
No, it was a window.
Okay. So everything was good though when you got there?
Everything was good. Yeah, he was chilling. I punished him. He knew what for. So what my dad came by to drop off a fan and check and see if he was going to get out. He said he was uncomfortable with the way Vulcan was hanging his whole head out the window. Like he was just like trying to be outside while he was inside, which is not the first time he's done that. So I dragged him over there and let him know not to do it. And then settled in for a very drunk evening.
Okay. All right. That's cool. And I'll go solo now. I didn't do anything this weekend, I don't think. I was supposed to go to my daughter's christening today. And when I realized that it was at 10 o'clock, it was a little after 9. I put the address in my GPS and it was about an hour away. So I said, nah, I'm not driving all the way out there to be at the end of the service. And so I just didn't go. We went over, I walked the whole family around to my in-laws' house. I had a couple of nephews over there. My sister-in-law dropped her kids off. So I went over there to hang out with them for a little bit. We were chilling. We had a little good time and we came back home. Ordered some dinner. My wife made some food, and that was really it. I don't think I did much of anything this weekend, man. Oh no, I'm lying. Wait, yesterday I had people over. We had a couple come over. Pumbaa was here. We played games on the TV. We played some Quiplash and things like that. The kids had a good time. The adults had a good time. My wife went out on a shopping spree. Y'all know. Now see, Jim Everett, this is not Nothing But Niners show. This is a pod about it, so don't come in here talking about the Niners. This ain't that. You see everything is Packer colors right now. But yeah, so I got some new felines this weekend. One thing y'all gonna learn about me is that I am the feli king. Okay, so we added 2 more pairs to the collection this weekend, and that was about it. So
hold on. Are you just gonna ignore my hand being raised? I got a question. You already know what about to ask. Where was my invite?
You wouldn't have come.
Why?
Because it was a last minute unplanned thing, and you weren't. What were you doing last night?
We was watching yes.
And that's exactly what you would have told me. You'd have been like, Mike, we watching something, so maybe next time.
You know that for sure?
Am I wrong, Duck? Solo on you. Am I wrong?
That's our GB. That's our GB. G's not doing nothing last minute. He need to plan way in advance. Even that's not always good enough for G. So if y'all knew how many pods we've tried to bring y'all.
First of all, we're not doing that one.
Hold up. Is that gunshots? Is Duck firing at you?
First of
all, is Duck firing at you, G?
First of all, I will not even comment on the slander. Y'all not gonna play games with my blood sugar. That's what y'all not gonna do.
Oh my God.
In Jesus' name, y'all not on the Sunday.
Jim Everett, yes, I do have some Grant Hills, but Feli makes another sneaker that is probably the most comfortable sneaker I've ever owned. And since we have the color up on the screen already, I'm gonna show y'all my newest pair real quick.
While you do that, I forgot one part about my weekend today. So my niece, Those are nice, Mike.
Hey, baby, can you grab my shoes? Mike showing off new shoes on screen. I'm gonna show him my new shoes too.
Mine not new. I can show you.
Can you bring me my new shoes so I can flex too, please, babe?
My niece had her dance recital today. She's in a African and drum dance ensemble. African dance and drum ensemble. It's always a dope show. They did it last year. It was her third year doing it, but only her second show. The first one got cut short due to COVID. Anyway, after the show, surprisingly, I was sober for how drunk I've been this weekend. My dad stepped on my toe. I had on my sandals, and literally, like, it cracked instantly. My big toe, the nail cracked instantly, and just blood a lot. And I had to run up to the front. Hey, y'all got a first aid kit? They gave me some alcohol pads, sterilized. So I'm in a little bit of pain right now.
Wow, some damage over there, huh?
It's not broken or anything, but it's not a pretty sight either.
Mm.
All right, G, you said you want to show off the new kicks?
I want to flex my early Father's Day gift, courtesy of my wife. I'm a Vans guy. My
the box
sneaker is Vans. I go to Vans. She got me the cherry race.
Okay.
Ooh, I can't wait to put them things on. Thank
is
you,
that
Vans.
leather or is that fabric?
What was that?
What material is that?
Canvas.
Okay. Now check these out too. Hold up. This is the second pair my wife bought me while she was out. Let me go back to me on the solo screen real quick. And then we got some topics to get to, y'all. We're gonna talk about some negative stuff, some positive stuff. Check out the podcast description. With the navy blue and them bad boys.
He was good this week. What you do to get two pairs of sneakers?
You know what happened? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, and then we're gonna end this on the Nothing But Niners. Y'all, please head over to the Pod About It link. Let me type the link in the chat right now, real quick, so y'all can get over there and check us out because we want y'all to continue to watch with the fun. All right. But what happened was my boy and his wife were like, "Hey, are y'all home?" And we were like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" And they were like, "Well, we're going to the store. There's a store called Gabe's. You ever heard of Gabe? Gabe's?
Yeah. It's like Marshall, TJ Maxx.
Yeah. So I thought it was a store for women, like a Rainbow or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was that kind of store because my boy's wife hit it in the group chat and was like, "This is where we want to go. It's out by y'all. Maybe we can stop by." So wifey was like, "Oh, can I, I was like, why don't you and her go and me and Jim will stay here with the kids and y'all go do your thing." Long story short, they ended up going shopping. I gave my wife a couple $100 to go with. And while she was there, she grabbed me the pairs of sneakers. So that's how it all worked out. So y'all make sure y'all head over to this link. We're going to wrap this show up here on the Nothing But Niners channel. Please, guys, if y'all want to see, we got a lot to discuss. Again, it's all in the description. We're going to be talking about Verzuz. We're going to be talking about the NBA Finals, which are actually on right now. We're going to be talking about some flashbacks. We're going to be talking about Jacky Oh, some Michael Jackson topics, and much, much more. So make sure y'all get on over there now. I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds to do that. We're going to be wrapping this up here on the Nothing But Niners channel right now. This has been a preview for y'all. I hope y'all are ready for some fun. Get over there. We'll see y'all there, all right? Peace. Nothing But Niners. All right.
Let me go ahead and kick this first one off, Mike, since I kind of talked about it briefly last week when I was explaining my eye surgery. So remember when I told you guys that I wasn't built for being tortured? So that made me think about, do you think you guys could handle being tortured for information? I already told y'all I couldn't. As soon as they start laying out the suitcase with all the different stuff, nah, bro, I'm telling you right now, you put the gun to my kneecap, talk about we're going to shoot you in it. Look, man, this is where the code to get in this room is. This who was involved. I'm telling everything. The only thing I think I could survive, really, as far as torture goes, I think I could deal with being waterboarded. I think I could be okay with that.
I did that to myself in the shower. That shit ain't for chumps, bro.
I think you would crack from waterboarding.
So I grabbed the hand towel because every time I see it in movies, I'm like, why is it so hard? Like I don't understand what's wrong with people, right? I see it in movies, so I grabbed the hand towel, not the little washcloth. I grabbed a long hand towel. I put it over my face and I went under the water. And I was like, all you gotta do is breathe through your mouth. It was over. It was over. So no, I could not deal with, because you think you're supposed to be able to inhale, but no matter if you inhale through your nose or your mouth, it's just water. It's like you look at them and they pouring it on them in the movies, right?
Yeah.
And you like just move your head a little bit and catch your air. But because it's in the cloth, it holds the water. So when you do finally inhale, you getting a mouthful or a nose full of water. That joint is no joke, bro. It's no joke.
Yeah,
it's no joke.
I don't think I can handle that. Any torture, really. I'm a punk. I'm not built for it. I ain't been trained for it. And here's the question too: what is the information? Because I might not find it as valuable as you find it.
Something very. Let's say you're a spy. You know how most spy movies they say if you get caught in another country, we don't know you, we don't know anything about what's going on, and they torturing you for American secrets that they think you might know.
I'm spilling all the tea.
Yeah, nah, like America. Like if it's something about my family, I'm holding tight. Like I'll be tied up. I'll be fighting back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mike, they start yanking on your fingernail.
And
no,
I'm saying there are certain tortures I can take, but then there are other ones that like, nah, the ripping out the nails and whew,
burning sick. I think I could.
What was the movie where they hooked the dude up? It might have been Taken. I might be wrong, but he had the dude hooked up to the chair. No, it wasn't Taken, but he had the dude hooked up to the chair and was sending electrical shocks. He was like, "I'm gonna just."
Oh no, I think that was Taken because he hooked it up to the light socket and he flipped the light switch on. I think it was Taken.
Something like that. And he said every time it happens, like you're gonna get a little shock and you'll be down here for a long time before anybody ever notices.
That wasn't Taken. That was the Liam Neeson. Oh yeah, it was Taken. That was Taken. Yes, it was Taken.
Yeah, because at the end he just left the light switch on and walked out the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he was like,
he
was like, before anybody notices the light bill here is mixed up.
Yep, he said it'll be over a month before they notice the light bill.
Yep.
Yeah, so
couldn't be me.
But look, my thing is like I would go hard in the paint for my family. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I would fight tough if it was my family. You know what I'm saying? Like
now let me ask you this. When you say your family, you mean your 6-person familial unit or the extension
outside of it, the extended family?
It depends on what information they want about family. First of all, to get me to the point where you could torture me, we already had to have been scrapping. So I'm almost dead already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta be already.
If I'm being honest, Mike, all they gotta do is present you with your favorite bottle or whatever. You take it to sit next to you waking up handcuffed, gone.
God, here you go. That's really what you think of me, G?
Mike, what's your favorite bottle? You ain't even got a name drop if you don't want
Macallan 15.
So if they drop that for you, let's say they timed it around your birthday. But hey, let's have a shot. You like, shoot, let's go ahead and have a shot. Next thing you know, you wake up handcuffed to the chair.
Nah, a shot not gonna put me down like that.
But if they spike it, I ain't saying that it's just like a regular shot. Like they might have put a little something, to knock you out, get you back to wherever they want to hold you to get the information.
Nah, I ain't going out like that, bro. You got me fucked up.
See, think about most times you've seen somebody tortured. It was never a scrap that led into them being tortured. They was either blind, caught off guard, poison, drugs, whatever.
They were knocked out real quick and then just woke up in the situation.
Nah, it depends on the information that they're looking for. Like if it's some life or death concerning my family, I'm not selling nobody out. Like I got to bite the bullet. I'll see y'all next lifetime. I'll be waiting for y'all at the gates. Like that's it. But if it's something like, oh, we need the passcode to their bank, like, hey, fraud. Hopefully you got some protection and it ain't enough in here. Like, hey, I got to give it to them straight, man. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not built for certain types of things. No one's built for torture. That's why it's called torture. So let's be clear.
But also here's the problem too. I was reading with torture. They said torture isn't a real reliable source because who's to say the person that you're torturing isn't just giving you whatever that you want to hear to make the pain stop?
You will say anything under duress to get out of that situation.
Not only that, it depends on the person that's torturing them. Even if they're telling you the 100% truth, if it doesn't sound how you think it should sound, you're like, nope, that's not it, and crank the volume or the voltage up, or snatch another fingernail off, or put another cut on your body. So it can go either way.
I'm not. I'll never be in that situation.
Hope not. I mean, you about to be
what I would do is try to trigger my adrenaline. Like I'd be like just shaking and moving the whole time, like trying to get my blood flowing. You know what? Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's one thing, like if you're just sitting there and like, please don't. But I'm gonna be fighting with whoever it is, trying to keep my adrenaline up, so that way the pain ain't as intense. Now when they stop, you're gonna feel like Duck said just now. I'm sitting here in pain. You know what I mean?
Hey man, how you know a rival company might not roll up on you like Diggle Mike right there? He had top salesman.
Like dog, my resume is right here. All right, so let's let's pivot real quick. Let's get to these NBA finals, man. Right now, Game 2 is underway. You got the 8th seed Miami against the 1 seed Denver. Denver is leading right now, 39-32 in the second quarter. What do y'all think is going to happen in these finals? Anything different than what we predicted previously?
Honestly, I said Denver in 6, but I think I'm going to lower that. I think I'm going to go with Denver in 5.
It's funny. I was having that same thought after Game 1. It was like, dang, like they might not need 6.
Yeah.
And even now, like Miami they came out the gate hot today. Yeah, I know it's a lot of ebbs and flows.
They came out hot.
I know it's a lot of ebbs and flows in the basketball game, and it's still early, but Denver came back, right? I don't know what the lead was early on.
It was big. It was like 23 to like 6. It was like 23 to 6.
I know it was a double-digit lead, so.
Yeah, they jumped out the gates real early on them. And then
I'll say this, because I'm a contrarian. I'm saying Miami in 7.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you why I'm changing my mind. The entire NBA playoffs have been every other night. And I didn't think Miami stood a chance with that kind of format. But they're not going to get to Game 4 until next weekend. Do y'all know that?
Yeah. I think the next game is Tuesday. Let me see.
No. I think it's like Wednesday, and the next one's like Saturday or Sunday.
Yep, the next one is Wednesday and then Friday.
Oh, okay. They spacing it out a lot more is what I'm saying. Game 4, I thought was going to be on the weekend, but you're saying it's Friday.
Yeah, the next game is Wednesday, so that's Game 3. Game 4 will be Friday.
Oh, you know why? Because they back-to-back in Miami. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They back-to-back in Miami, so they give them every other day. But I thought it was going to be the every other day format. I felt like Miami wasn't going to have a chance to get any rest. You know, they went through the 7-game stretch with the Celtics and all that stuff. And, I mean, look, if I had to bet money on it, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, complete transparency, I would bet money on Denver. But because I need something to cheer for in order to keep this on my television, I'm going to say Miami and 7.
So, game 1 was hard to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, once they went up by 19.
Game 1 was like,
I was like, that's over.
Why am I still watching this?
But there were runs, and Miami closed the gap a couple of times. But they closed the gap a couple of times, y'all.
What was the final score?
It was like a 10-point loss. It was like 103 to 93, something like that. 104 to 93. It was within 10.
Okay.
But we've been watching sports for years to know that once a team is like, that's it, that's game. Like I went to sleep comfortably knowing that Denver had this. Right. 7 minutes left, down 19. Miami, I said, oh, this is in favor of Denver. I went to sleep. I rolled over, and I woke up and they won.
I mean, y'all right. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all right. They're gonna win, but I'm gonna talk shit until they lose.
I respect it.
Like, is this worth watching?
Yes. Until
Why?
we get to at least Miami, and they haven't won one in Miami, then we know. It's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and watch the Nuggets win their first ever franchise championship. So,
if the Nuggets go up 2-0, I'm not watching another game. Which means Miami got to win tonight.
You're probably not watching another game because I don't.
Yeah, I would say that means Miami got to win tonight.
Well, I'm a basketball.
I didn't expect Miami to get their first win until Game 3 at the earliest. Like I came into this expecting Denver to go up 2-0.
They said Denver has the best home record in the NBA over the last like 4 or 5 years, or something like that.
I don't know about that long, but
go ahead. Well, you got your devices over there. Get to Googling. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I need to see something different. Or I tell you what, maybe I'll change it. If they lose by just a little bit, like if they getting blown out and it's looking like it's terrible the whole time, then no, I don't want to see. I'm not going to watch a lot of this. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's why I wish they would change the format, man.
What format you want to see changed?
The playoff format. I spoke on that. I don't know what show it was when I said instead of doing 1 through 8 on East Coast, West Coast, it's the top 16 teams in the league go to the postseason. 1 plays 16, 2 plays 15, so on and so forth. No more East Coast, West Coast. Hey, NBA presents their best 16 teams, and they go at it.
Would Miami have made it if they did that?
If they went up against a West Coast team, I don't think so.
No. I think Mike's question is, would Miami have made the playoffs? Were they a top 16 in the league?
No, I don't think so.
They had to go play in and everything.
Tournament, so I don't think they would have made it. I don't think they would have made it.
And that's what I was gonna say. So that's my issue with that is like I get that idea. Let's do the top half of the league or whatever. But on the flip side is some of those teams that are bad. I'm thinking more football, but bad teams get hot late. And so the overall record may not reflect it, but all of a sudden, because of this format, like I've still got a shot to get in with a bad record or less than.
You still got a shot regardless.
I'm hot at the right time that I can actually. It's not just to get to the dance, but make some noise and a shot at winning. That would eliminate that possibility.
I'm sorry, but this is why
thinking about NFL again. That your format. Not a single NFC South team would have made it, which would have been no harm lost. But the year the Panthers went at 7-8-1, we won a game.
See, I'm all about putting the best quality forward. Like I hate that if you win the division, you go to the playoffs. Like there's a lot of teams that don't deserve to be in the playoffs, quite frankly.
Yeah, but weeding that out is weird because just to Doug's example. There was a year that Seattle made the postseason with a losing record, 7-8-1 also, and that was the Beastquake game. It was Seattle against New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and so people were excited because styles make fights, but this finals looked like it's gonna be super duper boring. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, it looked like it's gonna be like they were up 16, they're down 9 right now. Like it's not even maybe. They down 11 right now.
I was about to say it's 11. I might be a little bit ahead.
Nah, it's 13 for me.
Oh yeah,
they're up 13.
Now it's 13 for me.
Yeah, they driving now. They about to pull up. Yeah, 13. So I mean, like it's not entertaining. Like this is not anything I want to see. Miami trying to play fastball and all that stuff. Like they got to get back to playing they brand the ball. But they can't do it. So it's just, I don't know. I'm not excited.
I knew what it was. I'm like, yo, whoever goes up against Denver is a loser. It doesn't matter if it's the Celtics, doesn't matter if Miami, it's Denver's year. It's some teams you can tell, like, bro, this their year. Like, and I felt like that once they got into the playoffs, I saw them against Phoenix. I was like, oh, Denver for real. They not, because sometimes you don't follow every team. You feel like some stuff is just media hyping them up until you actually get to see them for yourself and be like, oh, they're not just being bigged up or shouted out for no reason. Like they really out here doing the dang thing.
Mm-hmm. I just think basketball is boring when it's all said and done. I'm sorry.
All right, you see that? You see that comment? We got to answer that question. I didn't know. I don't follow basketball like that. So I just knew that they weren't, one of the best teams going in.
Okay, so somebody said they would have made it. They had the same record as Golden State and the Clippers.
Okay. All right, David. There you go.
Cool that you figured that out that quick too.
I mean, he just pulled up the records and looked at it. So I like that though. But
still, yeah.
They would have been in there. Who they played would have been different and all that. They wouldn't have had the toughest schedule to get there. But that's also why I can't count them out, right? They were the lowest seed in the postseason. They made it to the finals. Like, I just can't comfortably count them out. Hopefully they win at least one. If it's a sweep, like, you think the NBA wants to see a sweep?
No.
I always hate when people say, "Oh man, the league don't want to see." I'm like, I don't think that's necessarily the case. Like, they behind the scenes pulling the strings.
The league don't want to sweep because they want money, which is back and forth. Right. It's another game. It's a whole nother game. As long as Miami
on network,
commercial is more money. Every break, all the stuff on the side, like, it's just a lot of money they lose if it's 4-0.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't remember the last time I saw a 4-0 final.
Who won last year?
Golden State. I think they won in 6.
Who they play against?
The Celtics.
Oh, that's right. It was the Celtics. All right. And who was it the year before that?
The year before that was... Dang.
Exactly. That's how boring this shit is.
No. I got this.
I'm not saying you can't work back.
Is that the year the Raptors won?
My Lakers won in 2020. The Bucks won in 2021.
Not Raptors. I was thinking Bucks.
Who won in 22? Oh, what's the name? Golden State. So yeah, it was the Lakers in 20. It was the Bucks in 21. Last year was Golden State, and this year Denver. And if you really want to go back a year before that, the Raptors had it in 19.
Oh, the Raptors did win recently. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was when they had Kawhi. That was a fun series. I know my man Ali is a Toronto fan, so he was going crazy over there.
I didn't think that was that long ago though. I didn't think that was 19. I thought that was more recently.
Nope, that was 19.
But I think I forgot completely about the Bucks.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. All right. Fuck basketball, man. Let's talk some good shit. All right. Here we go. David says Miami has to get another bona fide star alongside Butler, and they desperately lack size to beat a team like that. Exactly. They get really down low, like, and they could just back them in, and God forbid the threes are working. Like, it's a Raptors game. Like, they're gonna have them spinning this whole series. Like, it's not entertaining. But I'm gonna still say,
but
Miami
they are missing Tyler Hero and what's his name? I can't remember the dude's name.
I mean, he might be out, but are they missing him?
Yeah, Tyler Hero knocked down some threes. Dad, what is my man? Victor Oladipo. He was an all-star at one point.
Imagine it. Well, all right. We'll see what happens. Oh, Nunes is fighting again? Oh, this Saturday? Uh-oh. Gee, you invited me somewhere this Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
That's at 12, man. That's like 12 to whatever time. You can dip off after that. I'm the captain officially, so I'm recruiting you. You better be present.
You going to tell Doug what's happening?
Sound like a bowling tournament.
No, church picnic, and we're having a kickball tournament, and there's going to be 4 teams. I'm going to be one of the captains. So, and plus, it's a church picnic, so they always tell you to invite friends and family. So I sent out a text to a couple people. You guys are local. So I was like, you know what? They're right across the bridge from there. So might as well come bring the kids out. Come get in this kickball tournament with your boy. And let's go get this dominance. And trophy is on the line. So when I show up with the trophy at church, like Mark Cuban at the club when Dallas won.
Oh man, my man G gonna be disappointed in me. Mike, all that size, I thought you had some power in them legs.
Oh man,
I used to be a beast at kickball.
Long time ago for me, man. I ain't played kickball in probably 20 years, bro.
I haven't either, but I know I still got it. I'm still at the gym hooping with the high school kids, so I still got it.
I'll try it out.
They be going easy on you, and you think that you can hang for real. That's funny.
Man, you crazy. I'm out there giving them boys the work. And I'm fresh off my 6 weeks. Now I can go and start playing basketball and running the track again. Oh man.
He going up against undeveloped muscle and flexing on these little young high school kids. Look at you, man.
Right.
Be ashamed
hey,
of
look,
yourself.
they got the speed. I got the size, so I throw my weight around when they get around me. I'll make them feel it.
All right. So, what other topics we got, G? I know you had a couple.
All
Doug,
right,
did you have?
I got one.
Okay.
Well, I got several. I always have a notebook full, but this one is started to, I started to notice it. Has anybody noticed that Sprite is missing? Like, you don't see, if you do see it, it's in very small quantities or it's not around at all, and it's slowly being replaced by Starry. So
I did notice.
I just drank a Sprite. I have noticed them trying to big up the Starry or whatever.
So basically, with Sprite on its way out to be discontinued, what is some of your favorite products, food, whatever, that got discontinued or it's hard for you to find?
So there's y'all use the various McCormick seasonings?
Yeah.
The Grill Mates specifically.
Sounds familiar. I don't know if I have it, but I do have McCormick.
Well, McCormick, the Grill Mates is like a bunch of different seasonings they have. Like say what?
They come in packs.
No. You're thinking about they have packs.
I'm thinking too, the McCormick.
There's little like their seasonings like the same garlic powder, onion powder, like all that, but the Grill Mates are like different seasonings. So Montreal steak is probably the most popular one. I actually use that on chicken when I grill. Like it's one of my secret ingredients that now the whole world knows. But nah, they had this one. I used to make this. I did this pan seared and then roasted in the oven pork tenderloin. I used to make, and McCormick used to make this backyard brick oven seasoning, and I used to use that. They discontinued that, and I was trying to recreate it from scratch for years. Could never get the balance right. Like, oh man, I haven't made it, and I stopped eating pork that much too. So it was just the rare time that I would have it would be like, yo, I got to find something else to make this work. Nothing else is as good on that. So I miss that seasoning.
And anything else, or is just that one thing that comes to mind?
That's the one that popped in mind off the top of my head. I have to think some more.
Mike, what about you?
My man David said, I miss Minute Maid orange pop. He means orange soda from the night. But wait a minute, Minute Maid still make orange soda, don't they? They don't make orange soda.
Now everything is all health conscious. They might put the sugar out. They might have changed the ingredient here.
I forgot Minute Maid used to make soda.
My man said, "Pop, David, where you from?
Wasn't it always juice that Minute Maid made?
Yeah, wasn't.
Nah, Minute Maid
definitely used to make. I definitely remember the orange soda. But Minute Maid got like lemonade and all that. Like,
yeah, I never known Minute Maid to make soda.
I think I remember.
I think they made soda. Oh, yeah, I think they made sodas. I want to know where David's from though. That he said
I'm thinking like either the South or the West.
Wow.
Or up north in Canada.
I'm about to say Ohio State right there. So.
Yeah, I see the Ohio State. I try not to assume that because you like a team that you from there.
Yeah,
that's true.
So it's
my older sister and I were actually having this conversation last week about old candies. And we were like, Fun Dip, haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Various bubble gums. Y'all remember the bubble gum that used to come in the roll? You had to open the little thing, and it was the long roll.
Oh, the pager gum.
No. He doesn't the pager.
Not the pager gum. It was a tape measure, right? Or no?
Yeah, it looked like a tape measure. It was
So that was one of the ones we thought of. I'm trying to think.
Bubble Yum? Was it Bubble Yum?
No, I think Bubble Yum's still around.
It wasn't Bubblicious.
Bubblicious still around.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember
Me either.
But I know everybody loved it. You couldn't have been a kid in the 90s and not love that gum. So.
All right. So back in the day, there used to be this drink, It was by Mystic. Now, Mystic tried to start competing with Snapple, but before they did that, when they first came out, it was two companies called Mystic and Clearly Canadian.
Oh, real quick, he's from Ohio.
We said
we
okay.
established that a while ago, bro.
I missed it. I'm listening to you. I'm watching the game.
All right. My bad. I ain't want to speak over him, so it's cool, man. It's cool. Clearly Canadian and Mystic used to be clear drinks that were flavored almost like seltzer. It was carbonated, but it was like a juice with a little bit of carbonation in it.
My wife's favorite.
What?
The Clear Canadian?
Clearly Canadian. Yo.
Clearly Canadian. Bro,
they had this like blackberry raspberry flavor that used to be fire, bro. But they out of business. Like you don't see them no more. They gone. That was one. And this weekend I actually just went online because I realized my children have never had something called a Chico stick.
Really?
Do y'all know what sticks are?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Please explain.
It looks like. So when we used to get them in the corner stores in the hood, they look like skinny cigars, and it was peanut butter and coconut.
Yeah. I don't think
because I hate coconut, and I used to kill them Chico sticks.
Because you didn't know it was coconut. Like if you didn't read like the ingredients or like what it was, you didn't know. But it was peanut butter and coconut, and them joints was banging. So I actually went on. I can show you on my phone. I went on Amazon today and just bought some because I was like, yo, my children are missing out. Even if they don't like it, they'll enjoy it when it comes in. So I ordered a tub of it. Where my orders at? How do I do this? Where is it? Hold on. Your orders.
Yeah, I think I had those and didn't know. Like I think like probably got them when I would go over y'all's house. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Like that was the type for whatever reason. If something resembled like a cigarette or something, my mom wasn't gonna let us.
Chico stick.
Yeah, I never had a bag of those.
But that's what it is. So I ordered those today actually. So they should be arriving soon for my babies to try for the first time. Was there anything else that y'all missed? Can y'all?
There's nothing that I can think of that was discontinued. I will say I recently got back into eating cereal last year, and my favorite cereals do not taste the same from when I was a kid. Yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch fell off. Golden Grams fell off.
Wait.
Flakes fell off.
I want to tell you how to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch so it tastes the same. There's an actual way to do it, but you're gonna feel like a psycho.
Let me hear it.
You got to pour the milk first. I know that sounds crazy. Listen to me.
Did you not see my post like a week ago?
Oh my god.
The only time that's acceptable is when you're going for your second bowl.
Listen to me. That's why you got to do it that way, because the second bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch tastes like the original, but the first bowl never does. And that's why I'm telling you, you got to pour the milk first and then pour the cereal, and you'll enjoy the whole.
But why does Honey Nut Cheerios still taste the same?
I hated Cheerios.
No, you hate. No, there's the difference between honey and Honey Nut.
I ain't like none of them.
You couldn't pay me to eat regular Cheerios. Honey Nut, I got a bag of it right here in my kitchen. Can't pay me to eat. Huh?
You mean a box?
No, they also have them in the bag. There's like a 32-ounce bag of Honey Nut Cheerios. I got it.
Gee, you got knockoff Honey Nut Cheerios, bro?
No, all right. Now I got to show you. I'll be back.
We got Honey Nut O's. That's what
he got Honey Nut O's in the house.
Oh man!
On there, it's a Hornet. It's not. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go full screen for G. Hold on. Let's bring it back up here.
Honey Nut Cheerios in the bag. Yes, in the bag, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. You got that. You got that.
The bag cereals back in the day was reserved for the knockoff stuff. That's interesting. That is it. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. You're not. You're not.
Not at all.
What was it called? Not Frosted Flakes, but it was like sugar flakes or
Yeah, if the actual cereal existed, the knockoff was not too far down that same aisle.
Yep, it was to the right. If all the name brand cereals on the left, all the knockoffs was to the right.
Yes, sir. Now I will say this. As far as cereals, that like the one that fell off the most to me is Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks just do not taste the same at all. Oh, I got a topic for y'all. I'm sorry.
Is it the question that you asked us outside of Dave and Buster's?
No, I don't remember what I asked outside of Dave and
It
Buster's.
was about the flavor.
No.
Okay.
I still don't know what it's about, but it's not that. All right. So when I was young, they had this like caramel popcorn with nuts thing. It came in a box.
Cracker
like
Jack.
Usually it was a decoder.
Cracker Jacks.
Okay. When the last time y'all seen Cracker Jacks?
It's gone. It's out of here like a million years.
Yeah.
Is Cracker Jacks a victim of woke culture? Think about the name of that snack before you answer this question, because it dawned on me last night. Is it because it was racist? I'm being 100%.
I don't remember right what about it would be racist. Wasn't it like a white and red box?
It's called Cracker Jacks.
I'm about to look up the box.
It was a white dude. It was called Cracker Jacks.
Well,
now this came up in conversation last night
with a red outline of a kid.
He was a sailor. He was saluting. Yeah. He had a little dog next to him, and the box was red and white with stripes.
Way better than that.
Hey, nothing's racist about that.
G, you missing what I'm saying, bro. It's called Cracker Jack.
How you know?
That's like having a snack called Nigga Tyrone.
Hold up, real quick. What would the snack be though, Nigga Tyrone? What would the snack be?
That matters. That matters.
I mean, we taking it there. What would the snack be, real quick?
I gotta think. What would? I feel so bad having this conversation right now. This is not what we were supposed to be doing.
You brought it in. I was going to pivot in a different direction, but never mind.
Maybe like barbecue pork rinds.
They have those.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that's what the snack would be.
I wouldn't be offended.
It's called Nigga Tyrone. You better be offended. The fuck are you talking about?
Like if it was something stereotypical, like if it was like watermelon flavored chips and it was Nigga Tyrone on it, like wow.
What if grape heads were called Nigga Tyrone?
I said what?
What if grape heads were called Nigga Tyrone? Right?
I'm like, well, they nailed this down perfectly because black people love grape.
I dare you to Google Cracker Jill. That's how this conversation came up last night. My boy was like, oh, I want to get some Cracker Jill, but I can't find it anywhere. I was like, no, bro, you mean Cracker Jack. He was like, no, it's the same thing, but it's called Cracker Jill. I said, that's racist as fuck.
Oh, there is a Cracker Jill.
Why? Hold on, I gotta go full screen again. Hold on, let me see. It's the same shit. Hold up. You see it again, G?
Oh my God.
This is not right.
Wow.
Bro.
Oh.
That shit is foul.
That's funny.
That's foul.
Oh man.
Is it halftime already?
Yeah, it's halftime.
It's halftime for a few minutes.
Oh, but they only down 6. Okay, so they made a little rally.
Yeah.
All right. So any other discontinued foods or snacks that y'all miss from back in the day? Do they still make Bazooka? Now, I know Bazooka was a terrible gum, but the comics were entertaining.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I used to, read the comics. I'm trying to think what else ain't around. You don't get the freeze pops anymore, like the single ones, like the long single one. You don't get those anymore.
I only ever saw those in the hood. I never saw them anywhere else. That was
Yeah.
something that stuff. They don't sell them anymore in the stores, in the corner stores.
I don't know. I live in a rural area.
I don't know the last time I went to a corner store. Me and my daughter were supposed to go this weekend looking for Chico sticks actually, and we ended up not going because my boy hit us up and said they were coming over. So we just stayed home.
I'm not gonna lie. My wife brought home some chips. Was it 2 years ago? And I didn't think they still made them. Dipsy Doodles, the barbecue and the original corn chips. I was like, yo, I didn't know they still made these things.
I thought Bugles had been discontinued for like years.
Bro, they got mad flavors of it now.
I know. It was like they came back, and I was like, were they ever gone? Because I thought they were gone. Like, never seen them in the stores. And then, like, all of a sudden, there was a commercial for them. And I was like, what? So that was the pivot I was going to do.
You saw a Bugles commercial?
I thought I did. That's how I found out they were back. Or maybe it was just featured in a video or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, Mike, that Wendy's sandwich that we used to get. Oh, it had like the diced tomatoes and something else on it.
Oh, brioche bun.
Yeah, I can't remember that sandwich, but yo, that sandwich.
I can't remember what it was either. That joint was smooth. It was a chicken sandwich.
I think so.
It had to be a chicken sandwich. I don't do a lot of burgers from fast food places.
I think it was, but that sandwich is on point. Then I haven't seen it since. Oh, Wendy's had another one, the Smoky Junior Bacon or Smoky Junior something, but that sauce was, oh my God, yo, so good.
Sauce, it was good. Hashtag Pride Month. It's cool. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay. There's no pause in all month. There's no pause in all month. Okay.
No pause in all month.
It's not. It's Pride Month. All right. So we were talking about Cracker Jack and Cracker Jill. I do want to talk about something that's a little bit more serious real quick. I don't know if y'all ever seen Nick Cannon's show called Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
He had both of these people here. DC Young.
DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly. And that's his wife there, Jacky Oh. So she went down to Florida for a mommy makeover. Y'all know what a mommy makeover is?
I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it involves some type of enhancement to the body somewhere.
It's a bunch of plastic surgeries that happen all at once. They do a tummy tuck, it's a breast lift, they tighten up the butt if you want, and it's a breast lift, a tummy tuck, and like a butt.
It's basically so a mom can look like she did or even better before she had the baby.
Right. Well, she didn't make it.
Right.
She went down all about it.
She went down to a reputable Miami surgeon, and she didn't make it. Now
they say he put a post right before the surgery that he has since taken down.
What'd you say?
He put up a post on his Instagram before the surgery of him and her saying like, yo, pre-surgery that he's since taken down, obviously. But yeah.
The doctor?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name again? It wasn't Dr. Miami, was it?
I was just about to say, I don't doubt if it was Dr. Miami.
I don't remember.
Hold on, let me see something. Her surgery was done by Dr. Zach. It's Dr. Zach. That's who it was. I think he looks like the dude that's Dr. Miami. I think that's him.
Then again, I don't know what Dr. Miami's real name is. I just know him as Dr. Miami.
Right. So this is the post that Duck was talking about that he took down. Well, at least the image. I got the image here so we can see it. And it's so sad. Like, this is a surgery that I thought about getting for my wife. But it's so much that they put these women's bodies through all at one time. Like, it should be a package that they sell but give you a discount and you get them done in stages. I don't think a body can handle. How can you handle getting a surgery on your chest, on your stomach, and on your butt all at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, obviously, it's something that they do successfully. Otherwise, they wouldn't have it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like one of their top sellers. But has there ever been something that you or your significant other wanted that was purely cosmetic that you talked yourself out of or have been trying to convince yourself to go and get done?
I'll let you go first, Doug.
Before my eye surgery, I talked myself out of it plenty of times. So, and
that's not cosmetic. Though. That was something that you needed, though.
No, technically it's cosmetic. I was fine with the glasses, and contacts were always an option. I could have tried again. The first attempt went terribly, but no, that surgery was not necessary.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Well, for me, I never thought about it. Now, me or my wife, we never talked about surgery or even like, playing around. Oh, I'll go ahead and do this.
Y'all never talked about it. Is your wife still within earshot?
Yeah.
Ask her, is there any kind of surgery she thought about getting?
Hey, babe.
You about to find out she always wanted to
BBL. She's probably in the room with the door closed and the AC on.
Right. A BBL. You know what I mean? Like, it's things like that. Again, this is stuff that I was looking at, me and my wife were looking at for her to go through and get. But I would much rather have my wife here. I'm sorry. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Let's buy a bike.
I was about to say, you always have the option to just put in the work. And honestly,
but like you can put in work, but your titties aren't going to get lifted up. Like,
I get that, but some of the other stuff, the tummy tuck, and you know what I mean. Like there are other things that you can put in work and get some of those results. And honestly, you'll appreciate it more because you know how hard you have to work to get it.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't know if you guys ever seen the show called Box. They basically fix people whose plastic surgery was botched. And they had one of the surgeons on there, and they said the BBL is one of the most difficult and very, very dangerous for the most part surgeries because your butt has so many little veins in it, and if one of those veins gets fat in it, it can go straight to your heart, and that's what kills you. And they don't really tell the people that, hey, this isn't like no surgery that you lay down and we can just do it willy-nilly with our eyes closed. Like, this is something that's really, dangerous.
See, I didn't know that your butt had veins in it. That sounds ignorant, right? But all the whippings I got, I don't remember significant bleeding.
You have veins throughout your entire body.
Yeah, but like how deep? How deep in your
veins?
How deep in your butt do those veins have to be? That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. But he was saying when you're injecting fat in the butt, if you go too far or too deep, you hit a vein, and if that vein carries that fat up to your heart, good night.
I imagine it's like the rest of your body though, where how deep is the vein in your arm? Like it's there's some close to the surface. I imagine
that's different. That's very different. Your arm and your hands have very thin layers of skin. Like y'all can see my veins.
I understand.
Right there. You can't see veins in your butt. I'm an ass guy.
I can't. That don't mean it ain't there. I bet if you stabbed your butt, you start bleeding.
That's blood vessels. That's not veins.
Just saying.
When you fall and scrape your knee, you bleed, right? But you didn't nick a vein.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I would have imagined that it was much deeper. That our prayers and condolences to that whole family, man. That's got to be really, really tough. She has young children and everything, and
32
going
years
out
old.
Cosmetic. Yeah, like that is absolutely terrible. It's a very unpleasant thought. You said she was only 32?
32.
Oh my God. Wow. She's a fucking baby.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
That is terrible, man.
I also like the movement that's going on that you're slowly starting to see women starting to take their fillers and butts and all that other stuff out. Recently, Black China did it. She took all her stuff out. She wanted to go. She
don't want to go by Black China anymore.
Yeah,
she wants to be.
What is her real name?
I can't remember her name right. That's so disrespectful. And what's funny is, G, when she started doing all this, people were saying, "Oh, she clowning. She's doing it for attention. She's doing it for clout." She went and had like demonic tattoos removed off of her and everything. She said that she thought they meant one thing when she was young. That's why she got them. And as she matured and realized what they were, she didn't want them on her anymore. Like she went through a lot of, just corrective processes to be back to her natural self. And I applaud her for that.
Yeah.
I applaud her for that. And it's a lot, like you said, it's a lot of women. Okay, Miami on a little run. Okay. It's a lot of women going through that right now, realizing that this shit was a fad. Like we knew it. Everybody was getting surgeries. Surgeries were happening so fast, they were discounted, bro. Like they were putting cement in women's butts. They were all kinds of stupid
silicone.
I'm about to say that. Yep.
They put
all the fillers they were using.
Yo, they wanted it so bad they were meeting people in like their garage.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not that serious for me.
Y'all ever thought about getting the bicep injections so you could walk around with guns? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Never even considered. Nah.
Bro, I saw the effort that it takes to go to put in abs. Not to mention, once you get abs, you got to maintain it. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. As long as I'm at a good weight, and I ain't fat and ain't got no sweat under the boob area or nothing, I'm good.
Wait. Once they give you the abs, you got to maintain them. They're not giving you muscle. It's just
no,
shaping.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking about when you actually earn it. Like I was listening to Channing Tatum, the dude from Magic Mike. He was saying that the stuff that you have to put your body to look that lean, it's unnatural. He's like, I had to skip meals. I had to work out intense every day just for all that definition. He said the body is not meant to be like that all the time.
Wow.
I always wanted abs. That's one thing I always wanted, yo.
Well, visible abs are related to body fat. So you got to get – the only time I've ever had abs was wrestling season in high school when I was cutting weight and they would do the body fat measurement, and mine was always down below 4%. It was like like the highest it ever was might have been like 3.6 one of those years.
Like that's not even that.
And that was like I would have visible abs during wrestling season because of how much weight I was cutting.
Like I had an outline of it. Like one time I was, looking in the mirror. I was like, okay, I see like a little outline, but they was never like, no, never.
I had an 8-pack back in the day, but I was Derek skinny. Like I was super duper thin. But I was working out while being super thin, so it was easy to get the definition. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, while we on the plastic surgery topic, what about y'all? Have y'all ever thought about getting something? Y'all gonna act like, nah, I'm good. They got dick extensions too. I'm dead serious. They have penis extensions. Now, Duck, you single. G, we married. Our wives know what we dealing with. Hey, shorty, like this is it. You already said I
married this.
But that don't mean you wouldn't want another inch or two. Would you do it if they told you it was 100% risk-free?
All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't go for length so much as girth. I'm like, give me a little bit more expansion. I'm good on the length, just a little bit more. But I feel like that's something that also you got to consult with your wife, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's giving her. Like, baby, I went out and got an extra 2 inches.
Right, that's not the surprise you come home with.
Oh my God!
Now, baby, I want to show you something. You think you putting that? Baby, I did this for.
Now imagine you try to surprise her with some extra dick meat, right? And then wait, just hear me out, right? You try to surprise her with some extra dick meat, and she was like, I haven't complained about this one time. You are going to be permanently pegged as a cheater or a potential cheater for the rest of your life. You can't just surprise her with some extra dick meat. It don't work that way. Whether it's with or length, you can't come home with new dick unless you lose a lot of weight. I did hear that if you every like 40 pounds is like an extra inch because it's coming off of the stomach, they feel an extra inch. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I don't know how true that is. Anybody? I mean, Duck, you went through a lot of weight loss. Were you with anybody consistently enough, like through the weight loss and all that, to
not know if enough? No, there was a lot of jumping from. Yeah.
Girl, you didn't even know this was under that gut.
Yeah, let's go, huh? Let's go, Duck. Let's go. How there was a lot of jumping. What bones? What would you about to say?
I was just
all right.
Girl to girl. That's all. That's all.
I didn't want to get you in trouble. My bad. I'm sorry.
Nah.
He already got last week.
I wouldn't. I'm happy with what I'm packing. So, and I haven't gotten any complaints. So I must be doing something.
So you're not looking to get anything added on?
Nah. What's funny is because they got y'all know they got you can get surgery to be taller.
Yeah, there's something about they stretch your knee out or something.
They literally break your legs, and they put
not your knee. I think it's your thigh.
Yeah, they break something.
Your femur. They got to break your femur.
They break it. They put something in there, and then they forcibly extend you. And it's your choice, 3 to 6 inches. The full process takes like 6 months.
Hey, Duck, we getting some back feed.
Yeah, I know it's been happening.
I'll go on mute. Go ahead, keep talking.
I don't remember the exact length of the process because I read that. I read this.
You see what he did there? The length.
But I read about it some months ago, and it was, oh wow, that's crazy that's real. And like the starting price and everything is like $25,000 to $50,000. I don't remember.
How much did you say it was?
I think it's like $25,000 to $50,000, if I remember correctly. I read this a while ago.
Like you got to be sure and insecure about your
25 would get you 3 more inches of height, and the 50s would get you 6.
I'd buy heels before I did something stupid like that.
For real.
Right, walk around and still do something.
I mean, Prince wore heels his whole career, so he got more bitches than all of us combined times 10.
Dress was that. Wearing the same scarf as them.
With his ass out. Nobody questioned Prince. Nobody questioned Prince gangster. That's crazy. All right.
Hold up. Did you answer your own question?
About what?
Would you get enlargement?
Extra dick meat.
Oh, no. No, it took. I don't want to put my business out here, but no, that wouldn't go well in my household. No.
Same.
No.
Same.
No.
I guess you're gonna be with it. Pamela and Hannah. That's what you're gonna be like. Pamela and Hannah.
Nah, that wouldn't go well here. That wouldn't go well. Now, the dicks get smaller the less you use them. Can we have a real conversation, or we don't want to do this right now?
We told the people day 1, episode 1. We keeping it 100.
So the answer is no.
Yeah.
So y'all have never felt like it's just not hitting the way that it used to hit. See, y'all young.
No.
Y'all young. I'm about to be 40. You never felt like, she used to react a little different. Like, am I getting smaller? None of y'all ever thought about taking some of them pills just to...
I did want to just to see.
Keep talking.
I did, but then I started thinking like, Dad, what if I'm one of the ones that, I'm stuck with it for like 5-6 hours, my heart racing. I already got anxiety. I don't need that. I don't need that right now. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm going with au naturel.
I recently tried a pill just for the fun of it, just to see.
Let's go. We got him.
A friend of mine, a former whatever. I don't know how you classify him. Either way, he was telling me and Mike, y'all got to try this sometime. This was years ago, and I was like, why would I ever? Like, I don't
Well, he was telling you and who?
Me and you.
I'm listening. Go ahead. What did he say?
He was telling us that he had tried one of them pills. And that the difference was crazy. His wife was loving it, and so it had been on my mind for years not to try. I was like, I told him immediately. I was like, nah, I would never do that. And then,
honestly, if my wife could, she would probably give me something that's the opposite. She's like, I'm tired of you always wanting it and trying to hump. We got to get you the reverse.
I was just curious to see. It didn't help me. So we went 3 times that night, but there was no downtime. Like,
the recovery is crazy.
Yeah,
the
like
bounce.
The first and I would say like I've lasted that long before. I still sometimes last that long, so I don't necessarily know that it gave me anything in that department, except for the fact that all 3 times were equally as long. So like it was just hours of just going. But like the first one, literally, like I finished and never even got completely soft. I was just like, yo, I'm ready to go again. If you are, she was like, what? All right. I was like, yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And then the next one was maybe 10 minutes, if even.
If I could have a session on any pill of my choosing, I want to try Adderall. Because I think that I am in way too much control of my dick with this right here. Like when it's a mommy daddy weekend, I'm ready to go. Is that your wife?
Yeah.
Ask her about if she ever thought about a surgery.
Hey, babe. So the conversation was, will we ever do like an enhancement surgery? And they wanted me to ask you, have you ever thought about doing an enhancement surgery?
Or a tight or toning, like a cosmetic.
Or like anything cosmetic? She said, of course.
Can we ask what?
Keratin or
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
No. You don't have to. I mean,
you don't gotta ask
guys like, hey, have you ever thought about getting surgery? And then we kind of spilled over to significant others. You couldn't hear me because you had the door closed and the AC on. So if you don't want to say what, then that's fine.
I mean, probably like my tummy tuck and stuff.
She don't have no gut, but she was saying her stomach.
A tummy. Okay.
Yeah, like a tummy tuck. What else? Okay. She said just a tummy tuck.
Okay. All right. That's cool. I think all women feel like they, no matter how big or small they are, they always feel like they could lose some stomach.
Yeah, I always feel like that for women.
That sounds sexist as hell, but that's just
what else do you hear women complain about when they gain weight? Oh, it's always like my stomach.
It's usually the stomach and breast. Right?
Yeah, stomach and breast for women, unless you got like really, small breasts.
I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie. I've walked past the mirror and said, "Damn, I need a little bit more ass." Like I never knew how much.
I ain't got no butt, yo. I just got an extra back. Just
at all, bro. Like my ass is nasty, and then I feel bad for my daughters because 2 of them got my booty, and I'm like, yo. I hope y'all get something from your mama because they ain't got it. I'm sorry. Like I called the bank and they said we closed. We can't give you nothing, sir. Like I don't know what my babies.
I hope my daughter don't got my butt.
That shit is wild, bro. It's bad. It's scary because you don't know that kind of stuff. Like what's going to transfer to the kids. Like most people think about genetics, like what's hereditary sicknesses and stuff like that. Like we don't think about physical appearances. Sometimes you be like, oh, I hope my daughter gets my eyes, right? Like you'll get something like nobody says, I hope my daughter get her mama fat ass. Like you don't think nobody says that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I look at my babies walking around, Daddy, I'm done in my bath. All right, I'm bringing you a towel. You are doomed. Like
I almost choked on a little bit of water that didn't go all the way down yet, It was like gurgle.
And no, don't think I'm no perv that look at my daughters like that. Like we keeping it real. We just talking. We having fun. Like please don't make this something that is not. We're gonna get canceled before our show get off the ground. I'm sorry.
Right.
I shouldn't have said none of that. I apologize because it is not like
actually it's a segue that I kind of wanted to talk about since now we're back doing our podcast. I don't know if you had another topic, but this one is a little bit more serious, and you spoke on it just then. Since now we're doing a podcast, and now especially now people can see our face. The first podcast was just audio. At any point do you guys think about we might get canceled if we say something the wrong way? Or
all the time.
Like, is it something like conscious, or is this like if I say this, we might cause some backlash, and next thing you know, we ain't even get the podcast off the ground, and here we are canceled.
I was about to say right now, no, because I don't think we're big enough. The issue is that it don't really matter. Is if we ever get that big, they go back and be like, "Oh, well, they said this. We can't." You know what I mean? That'll do it. I don't know
That
that
don't
I don't think that I actively think about it though.
Like, are you afraid of cancel culture? Like, Mike, you do another show that's bigger than this. Do you think there's cancel culture in the back of your mind?
No, only because I've worked myself to a point on that platform where my core following is all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to grow it. I don't advertise it no more. You know how, like, well, y'all might not know, but when you upload audio or videos and all that, they ask you to put in tags, 49ers or sports or sex, or they ask you, I don't even do that shit no more. Like, I don't even care to grow my platform anymore, only because it's just the market is so oversaturated. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with talking to my core group of people until the market weeds itself out, if that makes any sense. But I do like, and it's more about personal critique, like how I was just talking about nigga Tyrone's, right? It's not a word I like to say on these platforms. You know what I mean? Like, just in general. I think I've said it maybe once in my 7 years on Nothing But Niners, and it was a mistake. It was one of those. I was drunk. I was arguing with someone. I'm like, nigga, you feel? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It literally happened like that. Like, we were debating about something, and it came out like so naturally. And I was like, guys, I'm sorry. Like, let's keep it moving. And I kept talking, like trying to like drown it out. But I still had to apologize for it. So if you were watching it, you know where I messed up. You can go back and listen. But you know, like that was it. And that wasn't even so much about cancel culture. I think a little risk of cancel culture might be good for most podcasts, if I'm being honest with you.
Why, keep you from being comfortable?
No, not that at all. That's the shit that gets you the clicks and views. That's the shit that's going to drive people there to hate on you, or some people going to like what you're saying. So we're saying it's Pride Month, right? And there's a large contingency of people saying, fuck all that gay shit. Like, we don't get down like that, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's people who feel that way. Right. And you will carve out a nook in that community and they'll support you.
Yeah.
People who are anti-Target because of the clothes that they're selling to children right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's happening. Then there's people who are pro-Target because of the clothes that they're selling. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if you remain true to who you are and your personal beliefs, you're not trying to appease a certain audience, your audience will always be your audience.
Yeah, you always want those core audience, because they're gonna rock with you regardless. They're not, here with you today, gone tomorrow. Like, they've been with you since the beginning.
I mean, the biggest example of this is Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has been podcasting for over a decade, saying nigga, 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 nigga. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. Joe Rogan's a white guy that does the UFC commentary and shit. And someone put a clip of it together. It was 12 minutes of him just saying the word nigga. Just how many different times he said it throughout the years.
And
he was like,
skate by.
Huh?
I said, I wonder how that skated by.
So it happened for years, no big deal. This clip comes out of all the cut-ups, and all of a sudden he got a little bit of pressure. This is when he signed his $100 million deal at Spotify, right? And so the pressure came a little bit. He was like, I'm not apologizing because I wasn't calling anybody that. We were using the word in context. Like, there was a reason it was being said. It's just a word. I'm not racist. Like, da-da-da-da. He defended himself. In my mind, not cool that you said it, but cool, I understand what you're saying. I'm intelligent enough to take in the context. Then, after enough pressure, black artists started pulling their music off of Spotify. Y'all gonna support that? Then get my shit off of your platform. So the Spotify suspended him for indefinitely, and then the black artists started putting their music back. Then after that, he had to issue a public apology. I won't say it anymore, blah, 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 blah. They put his show back on, and then it was water on the bridge. Everyone just forgot about it. But my point is, at that time when he was at this crossroads, there was a ton of support for him. Just like the people who didn't care about him saying it the way that he said it. Or racist people who say it also. Like his audience was verified. Like it was specified. The people that fucked with him chose to keep fucking with him. So it was a tumultuous period for him, but he came through it and he's still doing his thing. Like they were talking about, all right, fine. Like he was throwing a temper tantrum back because Spotify was saying, no, we can't put you out. We can't put you out. He was saying, well, I'll just start my own shit somewhere else. I'll release exclusive episodes over there. And people were like, tell us what platform you're going to. We go sign up right now. Like he had that much power. People were just ready and willing to jump just because it was him. And he's got one of the best, if not the best podcast in the world. So, I mean,
what I'll also say about that, I've always hated cancel culture, the whole idea of it. It's annoying to me. But the reason is just that, like, everybody is offended by something. You know what I mean? And this, like, not to say everybody is offended by everything. Everything is offensive to somebody. That's what I mean to say. Like
that, you need to say that one more time because that's perfect.
Everything is offensive to somebody. And that is the part of cancel culture that has always pissed me off and always had me like, yeah, whatever. Like, you're never gonna please everybody. Eventually, somebody's gonna have a problem with something you're saying or have said. It is what it is. And I'm not out here to please everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not jumping through hoops for all that.
Like, I love the fact that you still got some comedians that's doing their stand-ups the way that they always done it. I love the fact that I don't think we have any new episodes of Family Guy, but they're still on the air doing their thing. American Dad. So you still got content that's out there that pokes fun of the stuff that, you know, we used to make fun of, and even making fun of the stuff now that we can't do or say like we used to. So I'm still proud to see that stuff out there.
And this was my other issue with it from literally the very beginning. Like, I don't remember what the first thing was that I was aware of, the first thing or person being canceled. But I remember my thought always was, yo, just change the damn channel. You don't have to watch this. There's nobody holding a gun to your head and saying you have to watch this. Change the channel, go a different YouTube feed, whatever. Like, you don't have to be, just because, you know, you're offended. Okay, it's not for you. It's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, and that's how I look at it. I'm like, if I'm offended, okay, this isn't for me.
Bro, I watch, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I watch a lot of porn. It's Pride Month. I have never clicked gay porn before. I'm not mad that it's on Pornhub.
Right.
It's just not for me. I'm not watching that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it. To me, it's that simple. Now, I do want to say we talking about cancel culture and cancellations. I got a topic that's been on my list since episode 1. But before I get to that, G, you mentioned Family Guy and American Dad. Did you know that they're done?
I know Family Guy was on the brink because they didn't want to stay with Fox. They wanted to go to a different network. American Dad, I think they still new episodes come on TBS.
It's still new episodes coming out, but they said they're done. A lot of people thought they were going to try to give them a run with The Simpsons, like they were going to try to run as long as The Simpsons. Seth MacFarlane said that he's not going to continue the shows.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was saying that in conjunction, like for the duration of the strike that the Writers Guild is on. That's what I thought that was about.
What he was saying? All right, so
that's how I understood it, that it's not like a permanent cancellation. It's hey, until the writers are properly compensated, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. I don't know, because I know they said also like AI is doing some writing, and that's part of the issue the writers are having. Is like, yo, we like blood and tears into this, like sweat, blood, and tears, and like y'all are churning out our work, and like one to just have AI do it real quick. Like, so now that's how they're even more further justifying how little they're paying them or something like that.
You are, Duck. Very, very good analysis. I'm glad we mentioned this. I've been telling my wife because these are shows that we love to watch. And you were absolutely spot on, buddy. It is only during the WGA writers strike.
Okay.
So let me show that here on camera real quick. Very good information there, Duck. I'm glad you said that. Family Guy, American Dad shows canceled indefinitely. For those who don't know, indefinitely does not mean forever. It means we don't have a date when the whatever is going to end or happen. Right. So
one of my favorite shows just or either is about to resume shooting. The pandemic got them canceled indefinitely, and it looked like they weren't coming back, but they are. So
yeah. It says popular animated sitcoms American Dad and Family Guy are canceled for an unspecific amount due to the WGA strike across the country. So he needs those writers. He is someone that is aware of the value of those writers. So shout out to Seth MacFarlane, not just letting anything and anybody or AI come in there and try to produce his shows. I like that. I am not one of these people who are interested in AI doing anything to take away from the human experience. I don't like it at all. Not one bit.
Me either.
So
Skynet with all this AI stuff coming up, I'm like, yep, they didn't see it. I'm like, didn't y'all watch Terminator?
Right. So I got a question for y'all. Is Tiffany Haddish still canceled?
I don't think so. She's in one of the movies upcoming that I want to see, Haunted Mansion. But then again, that could have been filmed a year or two ago. But I haven't, other than the Haunted Mansion, I haven't seen anything else featured with her starring in it.
I have no idea.
So she was supposed to be doing this movie. She was training. She told Kevin Hart about it. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, where she was supposed to be playing FloJo, the American sprinter.
Yeah.
All right. And she was doing all this training and everything. And from my understanding, they had started shooting and all that shit. And her and Ari Spears got into a lot of trouble. Did y'all hear about what happened with them?
Vaguely.
I heard about what was it?
There was a skit. Let me see if I can find the skit. Let me see if I can find it. And we'll actually show it.
I know that it involved a kid and something about just the damage to the kid or something like that. I don't remember. Like the emotional toll it took.
Yeah. So it was a skit where they were basically making fun. Like it was a like a Saturday Night Live type show. And
wasn't that Mad TV? She wasn't on Mad TV, was she?
Was it Mad TV?
I don't know. Ari Spears came from Mad TV, but I don't know about Tiffany.
So the skit basically was like making fun of kids, like being like, oh, grandpa's coming over, but he likes me to sit on his lap and it hurts when I sit there. Like it was like little comments like that, right? And so they pulled the skit up, and that's when they were like, oh no, like she's got to be canceled. So they went really hard after Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. And there was a lawsuit. It said that they stole the youth of a 7-year-old child and a 14-year-old child, and these were the young actors in the show. I cannot find this skit.
They probably took it down if it's as offensive as you say it, or they say it is.
Everything that makes its way to the internet lives on the internet forever, G. Ain't nobody take it down.
Yeah.
I want to find it.
I'm going to try. Who thinks to just like look up stuff? Like, how can I ruin so-and-so's day? Let me just look back and through.
And that's another part of it that I think I mentioned earlier, that you can go back as far as you want. And that's going to get you canceled 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, like all the stuff that the comedians used to talk about, gay stuff, like it's there.
Right. And so it was just rough to see how it all played out. Oh, here it is right here. I found it. All right. So I'm going to play this for better or worse. I'm going to try to play it. This video may be inappropriate. I want y'all to see the warning that they're showing on this shit. Let's just go ahead and get this going. I'm going to mute up. I don't know if I can go on mute because y'all might not be able to hear it.
No, I don't.
All right, so here's the video. We're actually going to play the whole thing.
How long?
Can y'all still hear? It's only like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Look, do whatever.
I'm going to go on mute. Y'all tell me when I hit play if you can still hear it, all right?
All right.
I need you to do me a big favor. Can you do me a favor and watch TJ while I'm under the bank? I'll be right back. Look, whatever Uncle Pete asks me to do, okay? Be good. Thank you so much. Just call me, okay?
The child just doesn't have a shirt on. He's in like a diaper or an underwear. They played R. Kelly's My Mind is Telling Me No, but My Body's Telling Me Yes. Are y'all still there? Can y'all hear all this?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of echo.
The echoes start because I'm off mute and I'm using other audio for my computer. That's why I started going on mute over here. So now he's just watching a little boy play.
I need to go to cleaners and I should be coming back. Okay?
All right, baby.
Thank you.
You got it. You want me to spend a little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy, huh? All right. Hello there, TJ. TJ, did you know I was best friends with Penn State Sandusky? They have a touch but don't tell policy.
Uncle Pete, can you please watch TJ for me? I gotta run to the post office.
At 10 p.m.?
It's the 24-hour post office. Hopefully they're playing that new Drake. But look, anyways, he got his comic book. Everything should be cool. Shouldn't be any problem to you. If you need anything, just call. Okay, bye.
Anybody else uncomfortable watching this?
My mind.
Wow.
Now, clearly, this is the little boy now looking at him away.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll tell you what's crazy, because I used to have this thought.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to get all that off my screen. Go ahead. Now, at the end of the video, they said, watch who you leave with your kids. So it was a long, drawn-out PSA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Now let's have a real conversation. Go ahead, Duck.
All I was gonna say, going all the way back when I was younger, I used to wonder, like, you watch certain movies and TV shows, and you'd have the children actors, and I used to like, yo, how in the world? How did the parents approve of this? Like, what? There's some of these scenes and all that you see with kids, and there's children violence involved and all that stuff, and you just be like, wow, how in the world did they pull this off? And I used to wonder, there's no way CGI was that advanced when we were younger.
No.
So I always wonder, and so it is from that standpoint crazy that it came back full circle, and you know what I mean with these skits.
Well, and all right. So in the real world, that little boy is in the full studio wearing his clothes and just sitting on the floor playing with toys. The camera angle, the newspaper, he don't see any of that. That little boy is he's never subject to any of that. So let's be very clear here.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them, those two actors, got canceled over that. I want to get your thoughts on it. Let's start with G. I want to get your thoughts on Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish getting canceled over them in that role.
See, In the beginning, I was just like, "Yo, is this supposed to be comedy? Like, nothing about this is funny. It's actually kind of, awkward." But now that I know this it's a PSA, it makes total sense, and I don't see why they should be canceled over it. Like maybe the imagery that maybe they went a little too in depth with it. That's probably what they're offended about or uncomfortable. But honestly, sometimes the truth is uncomfortable, and that I guess what they was trying to get their point across. Like, look, you never know who it is, even if it's a relative. Like, watch who you get to watch your kids.
Now, I could be wrong, but I thought because this was a while ago, right? I thought this was the one that Tiffany bounced back from. I'm saying them getting canceled. I thought this was the one that like Tiffany, her PR team, like they addressed this very quickly, whereas Aries was like fighting back. Like he was like, I'm not paying nothing, I'm not doing nothing.
This happened in like 2021 or so, and everyone's teams try to get ahead of it. But the skit itself is very old.
Yeah, I know
like
the skit is mad old.
12 or something like that. Like it's really old.
Yeah, I know the skit is mad old. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, I don't know. I thought once you're canceled, it's canceled for good. So that's why I was saying I thought Tiffany had bounced back, and I know she's in some trouble again, or I thought she was. I don't know. Hard to keep
well, that's the thing. I haven't seen her doing anything since then. So she had a lot of stuff coming up, and everything was put on hold. I haven't seen any movies or anything with her lately. No stand-ups or nothing.
Yeah. Like I said, they got Haunted Mansion that's coming out. I forgot when. It's either this month or next month. She's in it with a bunch of other celebrities. So maybe she is slowly starting to make a comeback.
Well, I will say this before we give it back to Duck. The lawsuit was dropped at the end of last year. So there was an actual lawsuit from that little boy and another child. I guess they were deciding between which child they were going to use for it. So the two children, their families decided to file a lawsuit about it, and that's how it came to the public eye in the first place. Like that's how it came back up in media. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts were on those two being canceled over this.
I don't know. It's the PSA angle changes it. It would have been different if it was just that skit and it wasn't like, a warning essentially. But I don't think they should have been canceled for it. I think that's silly. Again, people will be offended by whatever. I get it if you're just watching the skit in isolation and wow, this is way inappropriate. I understand. But again, I also go back to what I said before. Nobody's forcing you to watch this. Some content is out there. There's a lot of content out there, like we said before, not for me.
Like I said, it goes back to, I guess they wanted to put a real image out there. And sometimes the best way to get something to stick in people's head is to kind of put it out there like that, to get that to stick in your head, to make you think, oh, dag, I need to, be mindful of who I'm letting around my kids or vice versa. So, and it, like I said, for me, I was uncomfortable watching it. Like, I didn't know what the angle was. I'm like, if this is comedy, like, I'm waiting for the hook to drop. Like what's going on?
All right. So I remember the first time I saw that commercial with the lady with the and it was a smoking commercial, right?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm glad I never smoked cigarettes. Like that shit, like just I don't see the win in smoking cigarettes. It's something in it that makes you get addicted, and the only reason anybody ever tried it was to fit in. Like I've never seen the angle for cigarettes, right? I remember being happy about me not being a smoker as far as cigarettes goes. I think it's complete bullshit that they got canceled. Even if it didn't end with PSA, be careful who you leave around your children. Even if it didn't end that way, those two actors and actresses, the actor and actress, or the actors, the plural, should not have been canceled. The writers of that skit should have been canceled. Whatever network and program published that skit should have been canceled. I think that
I was about to say that also speaks to another problem with cancel culture. Cancel culture is that you're holding the wrong people responsible in a lot of cases.
That's it right there. You can't tell me that Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears wrote that. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't looked into the fine details of it, but I don't think Tiffany Haddish or Spears had enough clout to write that whole skit all the way out. Maybe they had some
rearrange
stuff. Right. Certain people have enough pull to all right, you want us to do this, but I want to do it this way. I want to do it that way. Like the uncle falling into the tub instead of like, what if there was like a scene where, a toy fell in and the uncle went reaching for it and moved his hand around. They were like, no, that's a little bit too much, but let's have him actually fall in the tub with the boy instead, right? Like writers or actors have enough pull to change little things like that.
Yeah, make it fit.
They didn't write this skit. They didn't produce this skit. They didn't air this skit. They didn't have their own network to put this out on. So watching them get canceled because of that, to me, was complete bullshit. Not saying you shouldn't be mad at the skit itself, but that's not the reason to cancel those two people.
And again,
everybody involved should have been named in that lawsuit. Maybe they were. Maybe they were. I don't know. I didn't look at the details of the lawsuit.
And again, but another thing to give credence to what you're saying, like already pointed out, where was all this backlash when it first aired?
But that's not fair. I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that.
Okay.
Because I've watched some stand-up comics from the days that I thought were hilarious, and I'm like, damn, they could never say this nowadays. Yep. I've listened to some R&B that was my shit, and I'm like, damn, they could never sing like this nowadays. You know, like right now, women are the only ones allowed to be over the top raunchy. Come put it in my pussy, da 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 da. Let me wake you up with it in your face, da 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 da. Like women are allowed to sing and rap like that now. If a man says that shit right now, today, it's over. Y'all remember it was like 4 or 5 years ago, they canceled a Christmas song. It's cold outside.
Cold outside.
Right?
Cold outside.
Okay. Everybody was so up in arms about the man and his role. Oh my God, he lured her in. He tried to date rape her. He tried to give her a drink. He tried to lure her to stay in. She kept saying she wanted to leave. She wanted to leave. That's all the uproar was about that song. It's like nobody listened to verse 2. Verse 2 was her saying the same exact shit to him. The whole second verse was just her voice with his words just flipped. He was saying, nah, I gotta go. Oh, come in, have a drink. Nobody said anything about her saying the same shit to him.
Yep.
So
collective outrage.
It's like, exactly. Selective outrage at its finest. And right now, shit that was allowed back then ain't gonna be allowed today. And right now, men can't really sing the way that they used to sing. Can you imagine the Temptations song coming out today? Just reading the lyrics. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Canceled. She's trying to get away. It's one of the greatest songs in Temptations history.
Yep.
Gone, just like that.
Yep.
Now, I don't want to move the goalposts. I want to stay on the Tiffany Haddish thing and all that stuff. I think it was bullshit that they were canceled, but it was a lot. It was a lawsuit, so I get like all the people that they were working with at the time saying, hey, now it's not the time to put it out there, because if we publish anything, it's just going to give more eyeballs to the lawsuit. So what they did was they laid low, they fell back until the lawsuit was settled, and now, like G just said, they got some stuff coming back out. I am very excited about this FloJo movie whenever it gets released. By the way, did y'all see Tiffany Haddish ass in those clips? Did y'all see that?
No.
I didn't know Tiffany Haddish had no booty like that. Did y'all see that?
Oh yeah. But yeah.
Okay, Tiff. Let's go, Tiff. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry.
We're not allowed to talk like the women can say.
Oh yeah. My wife said Tiffany Haddish had a nice ass in that video.
All right, sis. Don't buy in you. All right, Pride Month.
Hey, hashtag Pride Month, baby. Hashtag Pride Month. All right, so let's keep it moving. I just wanted to talk about that. That was something that was on my topic list from the very first episode we ever did, but we ran so long. Here we are at hour 45. Any other topics y'all want to get to? Oh, we got Michael Jackson on the list. Now, this is going to be a tough topic to get into right after this. He even mentioned, Michael Jackson time with the boy.
Yeah. I noticed that in there, that he said that.
I missed it. What was it?
Ari Spears, when she walked him into the bathroom, oh, can you just watch him real quick? I gotta go to the post office. He was like, oh, you want me to spend some Michael Jackson time with the boy? Okay. And then, but I wanted to ask y'all something about Michael Jackson, man. Like, Michael Jackson was one of my favorite artists. I know what he was accused of all these times over and over and all that shit, but Mike was just different. He was just super duper different. I want to know the one Michael Jackson song that y'all hear, and it's like, this is my shit. Like, so even if you don't like Mike, all right, let me take it off Mike for a second, right? I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan, but there's a song or two of Beyonce's that I'd be like, yeah, like I just gotta go, right?
Yo, my back and legs was killing me afterwards, yo.
That was my shit though. Like even if you're not the biggest fan of that artist, there's still some songs by them that you just be like, yo, this is the one for me. So I want to ask y'all favorite Michael Jackson song. What you got for me? If anybody has one, that is. Let's go with G first. I'm gonna take Mike down. Pause. And
this one is more like the early 2000s. But anytime "Rock My World" come on, like they let the piano go.
Yeah, that's that shit.
Like, oh, run it back. Oh man, you be all in the
Jinx, spit a verse.
Hold up, wait. Nah.
We both said do.
All right. Anybody say you're not supposed to envy no man? Never told. Hold on. Anyone said you? I'm messing up because I'm on the spot. Let me get it out the way. Whew.
If you mess up again, I'm gonna win this Jinx. You better hurry up.
Everybody said you never supposed to envy no man. Never told that to a dingy old man. See a young nigga getting plenty dough, man. Icy all tomorrow, plenty go, man. With a mean girl like Lindsay Lohan. That's why I keep the 9 in the Bentley dope pan. Trust is gonna bust. You roll on us. Know it's gonna blow for my dough. Why would you try with that guy? See, told you he keep it G. We can bang like the 2 chains on my neck. The hood is Iraq. I'm too sane in the deck.
Let's go, G!
Nice.
Let's go. All right, so y'all, we have a thing on this podcast. If anybody says anything at the same time, we get to call a Jinx. The live viewers can call a Jinx, and somebody's got to spit a verse. We got to spit a verse anytime it happens. So G just won that one. All right, I'll let you have that one. Because
by the way, that was from what was the name of that? Can't remember the name of it. Running Your Mouth. Fabulous verse from Running Your Mouth.
All right. So go ahead and finish what you were saying. My bad. So Rock My World.
Oh, Rock My World, definitely. Thriller, obviously.
No. Don't start naming them all because I don't want you to take nobody else's shit. Give me your one Michael Jackson song that you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rock My World. Anytime that go on, hey, get started.
Yeah.
Okay.
G took mine. Like that's what I was gonna go with Rock My World, but since he already went with that, I will say it's more for the video than the song. But I do love the song. Remember the Time. I just like him rolling up in the pyramid and taking Eddie's girl. Like, Michael ain't care.
Bro, let me tell you, that was the last time I remember a music video coming on regular TV. Like that shit came on like ABC or something like that. Like it was like an announcement. Michael Jackson. See, you probably too young to know this.
I remember a little.
Michael Jackson videos used to come out and like it had like a time, like at 7:03 on ABC. Michael Jackson's new video will be premiering. It wasn't MTV. It wasn't BT, VH1. Like they all had it also, but it was premiering a worldwide premiere of a music video. And Michael Jackson's videos were never just a 3-minute song.
It was like
they were 7, 8, 9 minutes long because it was dancing, it was a skit, it was all that stuff and everything in there.
Okay.
That Remember the Time video was the last one. Wait, which one came out last? Remember the Time or Black and White? I think Remember the Time was. I think Black and White came out after, but Remember the Time was the last big world premiere video that I remember. World premiere videos hit different, and I don't remember anybody else doing it other than Michael Jackson. Like, he literally shut shit down when his videos were coming out, bro.
I don't think there's any artist in the world that was just like the most famous person on the planet, other than the other Michael, which was Jordan. Like, those two Michaels.
Mike Tyson was pretty well, but he wasn't an artist. But Mike Tyson had that same kind of polarizing like aura around him. Like, Mike Tyson was the first black dude from like the hood that I saw in a picture with Donald Trump when I was young.
Wow.
I saw other top tier celebrities, and now this is Donald Trump before people thought that he was racist. Like, Trump used to be like a black person's ally, like the black community. Trump was always next to like a big, person. But Mike Tyson, I remember thinking like, yo, what is happening right now? I remember seeing that. So, but those three mics, man, they were up there. I think mine is going to be, what was the one where he was, this cancel culture.
Started something?
Huh?
Want to be starting something?
No. It was the one where he was in the streets chasing Shorty, trying to get her.
Billie Jean? Billie Jean?
No, it's not Billie Jean. Billie Jean was the one with the lighting up squares when he was walking. It's not that one. He stood on top of the car. She ran into the alley. Like the video started, he was like, "Hey!"
I can see the girl's face.
She kind of looked like Sidney Crawford. Damn it! I gotta phone a friend. I can't think. That's my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Hold on. Drop the beat. How the beat go?
I can't remember. I just remember he was like trying to get her. It's not Dirty Diana. Hold on. I got to call my man real quick.
Let's see if it wasn't bad.
It's not. No. It's not bad. It was, The Way You Make Me Feel. Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. Now I'm seeing if my man remembers. Now I already started calling him. He might not answer. If he don't answer, it's cool. I'll just hang up. But that's the one though for me. Like, that song just puts me in a good mood.
I thought you were gonna say another one. It was like it was on the river Jordan.
Huh? What are you saying?
Oh, the one that we was harmonizing. You started it and I joined in on it.
When? Do what you just did again. I didn't hear nothing you said.
Something about the river Jordan or whatever.
Oh, carry me like the river Jordan. That's the Free Willy joint.
Yeah.
But no. So those songs are cool, but whenever I hear The Way You Make Me Feel, like that, just the start of it, I'd be like, that's my shit right here. I don't know why. And then for sentimental reasons, Duck, you might be too young to remember this, but when Granny passed, our great-grandmother passed, so there's something called a concession line. Like, it's all the cars driving to the funeral, the cars driving to the graveyard. She had the longest concession line in the county that she was buried in. It was miles long. Wow. And so while we were all driving to the cemetery, the local radio, somebody called in and requested this song to be played. I might be getting the story wrong. I'll call my mom to verify, but it was Man in the Mirror. And so ever since I heard this story told that somebody called in and requested this song during Granny's funeral, every time I hear those opening notes that do, 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 I just get like, I get like goosebumps. I gave myself goosebumps just now, just thinking about it. Like, those two songs are the ones that like really, like, I can't turn it off. I will never turn those songs off when I hear them played, and I got it. I'll sit in the car to finish them out. Let me see if she could tell the story. I know she knows it better than me. She's the one that told me. I didn't know that it even happened.
Also, by the way, Mike,
this game has definitely gotten it.
You in bed?
I was looking at Law and Order.
Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you tell me? You said that when Granny died, there was something to do with Michael Jackson's "Man in the Mirror." We're on a podcast right now, and I didn't want to tell the story wrong. Can you tell them what Granny's service and "Man in the Mirror" had to do with anything?
Well, when was it Granny or Granddaddy? I couldn't take it now.
Oh, it might have been Granddaddy. I didn't know that.
Right. It was a song that was dedicated to the family by Michael Jackson, "Man in the Mirror," and it was broadcasted on the radio, the radio station out there.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so I told the story right. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I got my facts right. We were talking about songs that mean a lot to us by Michael Jackson or some of our favorite songs. And I was telling them that ever since I heard that story about it being dedicated to our family during the funeral, like it's just every time I hear it, it does something different now.
Takes you back, yes.
So
yes, indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you. Have a good night.
Love you all.
Bye, Mom.
Love you, Auntie. Love you, Auntie.
G said hi, Mom, and Doug said love you, Auntie.
Oh, love you all too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so those two songs do something to me, but it's cool.
I think that's dope. I got just it's not a song, but just keeping Granny's spirit alive. What my mom she just told me this once I started buying plants. But she was like, Granny used to say the plants sleep from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So you got to water them between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I always try to water my plants between the daytime sixes. Otherwise, it's too late. Some of them have thrived off of that, others not so much. But that's how I keep Granny alive in my home. Keep her spirit alive in my home.
That's the stuff.
This is gonna be a good topic. Some of the stuff that we heard, like old, whether they be wives' tales or family folklores and things like that. A topic like that, something that people say in your family, and you don't know if it's true, you can't prove it, but just something that you heard and it sticks with you. We'll do this on another time. Consider this a teaser, G. Family traditions or heirlooms or things like that. All right.
We got a good one that we've had the record set straight on, but we both. You know what? We need to do background for that because I think you and I had two different things that we had been told, and then got the actual thing, the actual story.
Save it. It sounds like fun. I see you. So it sounds like it's going to be a good time. This game is really, really turning up. Miami's walking away right now. I don't know what the score is when y'all see.
It's 101-93. Up now it's 103-93.
Miami about to shoot. They passing it. I got 101-93, 458, 457, 6.
Way
5.
I'm at 453. Bam, by
and boom,
to the line.
He going to the line?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, Miami. I told y'all they was going to win tonight.
I said in 5, so
my takes.
Let me go to my other feed.
Y'all can't fuck with my takes. I told y'all they was going to win tonight. I said if Miami don't win tonight, then this shit's ending in 4. I said it. All right, I'm sorry, because it's a lot.
I have no dog in this fight. Denver sent my team home last round, so.
Let's talk about versus battles while this is on. Something fun that we don't have to really concentrate on right now. So there's a rumor going around right now that Verzuz is trying to prepare. Let me pop the logo up here. No promo. Verzuz is trying to prepare for an SWV battle, but they haven't figured out who they want SWV to go against.
I thought they did one. I might be confusing them with somebody else.
No. SWV didn't do one.
Okay.
What? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull it up real quick. But Verzuz,
because that's the one T.I. wife was a part of, right?
No, she's not an SWV. She was an Escape.
Okay, never mind.
They did one against. Hold on. Oh shit! They did say SWV. Oh shit! They did.
Who they go up against?
This was 2021. They went up against SWV.
SWV and Escape?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Huh. They're talking about them doing it again, but they were saying that they got in trouble from the last one and they got to get songs cleared now. But either way, that's cool. I don't care about it. We gotta. I need to know. We don't have the viewers live, so how y'all want to do this? I got a versus game or just a hypothetical. Which one y'all want?
Let's do hypotheticals. Like a hypothetical matchup.
I'm cool with whatever because I'll go ahead and confess this live on air. I've never watched a single versus.
You don't have to. So that's cool. Let me explain the premise to you. All right. So my favorite one that ever happened involved my favorite rap artist, DMX. It was DMX against Snoop Dogg. And what it is 20 songs, right? And what'd you say?
Halftime, you get a halftime. You do 10 and 10.
Right. At halftime, they flip and the other person goes first. So let's say DMX went with the first song. Snoop would have to answer with the second song. And so there's no real scorekeeping. It's based off of the crowd's opinions and all that. So DMX will play What These Bitches Want. And then Snoop Dogg will play Drop It Like It's Hot. And then people just say, oh, DMX won that one. Now, this is a live thing. It was on Instagram. So this started during COVID because concerts and shit was shut down. So this started during COVID. It's a live. Now, a lot of times the people were together in the studio and they were just doing their songs or whatever. All right. And people just come up with their own opinions about who they think won. Mm-hmm. It's really that simple. That's all it was to it. All right. And so with versus, it's much like football games. It's about the matchup. Much like boxing, it's about the matchup. Right? You can have a really good artist against a really good artist, but if one artist's music is always upbeat and the other artist is a love song ballad person, those styles don't match. They can both be the top of their field, but it doesn't match. Okay? So,
for instance, Fabulous Jadakiss. Jada killed them.
He mopped them up. It wasn't good. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good. Now, a lot of people say that Fab had a bad set. They think that he just let his DJ just pick the songs and all that stuff, but it wasn't good. So my question to you guys is this. We're going to go with the hypotheticals. We're not going to do the other one. So give me two artists that you would like to see go against each other on verses. They can be alive, they can be dead, they can be canceled, whatever. But give me two artists that you think would be toe-to-toe, tough to call in a verse.
I got it right here. Give me the screen because they talked about this, I think, last year or the year before. This one right here will be epic because they both got love songs, club songs, both energetic performers. Chris Brown versus Usher.
I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that very much. Very much.
I wouldn't enjoy it at all.
Really?
Nah.
Just the performance alone.
I think Usher mops the floor with Chris Brown. Because hear me out. Now, just watch this for a second, right? Burn comes on. Tell me one song that Chris Brown had that makes you feel the way that Burn did. Just give me any song by Chris Brown.
Never a right time to say goodbye.
Not even close. And it's a good song. I know exactly. Never the right time to say goodbye. I know what you're talking about, but it's not even close, bro. Usher, that Burn song is in an entire league of its own.
You got to concede.
Like, you know what? I don't have a bona fide answer for that. I got to respond with something. But I think it's overall, it doesn't, one round doesn't win you the entire thing. Right. It's overall.
Got to concede something.
If I can do this 5 times, will you admit that it's a bad matchup? If I can give you 5 Usher songs that Chris Brown's, whatever song you can name, doesn't come close to, will you concede that it's a bad matchup?
Nah, I don't think so.
Give me a song for Confessions 1. Not Confessions 2.
Hold on,
Confessions.
I'm trying to think back to, let me see, because I haven't been keeping up with stuff in a minute.
Confessions 1 is watch this. These are my confessions.
Hold on, let me see my library.
Confessions 2. That's Confessions 2. What's Confessions 1? Confessions 1 was I'm gonna say some things I probably ain't supposed to. Oh wait, I gotta play it in my ear. I gotta go on mute. Confessions 1.
Y'all are funny.
Hold up. I gotta get the tune right.
I can't. I remember hearing the first confession one time. I'm so used to part 2.
No, part 2 was the one that blew up. But hold on, I got you. I can't play it on here, but let me hold on. Let me go on mute.
Whoo, we got.
I mean, you can play. Can't you play like a quick snippet? Oh, dang!
No.
Look at the score.
I just said it. Where y'all at? I'm at 104.
I'm at 48.3. All right.
So Usher's confessions goes. The first one is din 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 ooh, din 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 ooh.
All right.
Din,
Take You Down by Chris Brown. Take You Down. I really want to take you down.
Okay. Now watch this. I'll give you that one. What do you do in Confessions 2? Come on.
Yeah.
He goes the fuck home, bro.
God.
He goes home.
He might have to hold that one because I can't think of anything for Confessions part. That's no. I got
my confessions. Y'all gonna be sitting there singing like Chris. Just go home, bro. Like I don't think it's a good matchup only because Usher he didn't drop as frequently as Chris Brown. So Chris Brown's catalog is kind of watered down. Doesn't mean it's not good. Let me be very clear. Chris Brown's catalog is way bigger than Usher's. And it's full of really good songs. But because we waited so long for Usher songs, when that album dropped,
his had way more impact.
It meant something, bro. It meant something. And I just don't think Chris Brown has enough of that in his catalog.
So if that Verzuz matchup happened, you wouldn't tune in?
No, that's different. I tune in for the YouTube fighters fighting and boxing. That don't mean that I think it's gonna be like I watch Jake Paul fights and I think he's terrible for the sport of boxing. So that doesn't mean that I won't watch it and be entertained by it, but it's not good. Now, I'll go now while Duck is thinking of his.
No, I've had mine from the beginning, but I'm watching the game.
I'll use Usher, and I know this guy is canceled, but R. Kelly. He's the only person that I think can go toe-to-toe with Usher. It's only 20 songs. Now, once everybody gets out their emotions about who R. Kelly is and what he's done and all that shit, right? Oh my God, did this go in? He missed it, let's go, Heat!
I need you to shut up.
Let's go! I told y'all!
Wow.
All right,
we got a finals, baby.
We got a series.
We got a finals, baby. I told y'all.
Wow.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. 41 points to lose. That's some LeBron James shit in Game 7.
Hey, man.
Didn't he have like 35 or 32 in the first half?
I think one of the games. Yeah.
That's crazy. Bro, if Butler had made that was game. But the fact that they came back down.
Murray had a good look, too. That wasn't a bad shot.
Hey,
but Butler went out there and pressed him. Let's go. I told y'all, Miami just finds a way to keep it close. Like, they just sticky. They just hard to shake in these games, man. Like, you can't just walk away from them. It's tough. They're annoying as fuck. You know what Miami Heat are? They're gnats at a family barbecue. You know you going. You know the food gonna be good. You're gonna have a good time. But them fucking annoying ass gnats are never gonna completely leave you alone. You know it. They not mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are hit or miss. It's either a really bad mosquito night or the mosquitoes don't bother you at all. But the gnats are always fucking there. And that's how they are. That's how the Heat are. All right, Duck. What y'all think about my Usher and R. Kelly?
I think that would be a good
because
one.
R. Kelly got those songs that just come on. I know y'all think like, and I'll be honest with y'all. If I didn't know the pedophile shit, a lot of R. Kelly's hits, like that whole "my mind telling me no, but my body like that sounds like you looking at a little kid. Like it's disgusting now. But if that shit didn't happen, if you just take away his history and just listen to the music,
like bro, for Linda, The song I wanted to play to go get the garter from my wife was I hear you calling, here I come, baby. Like that part alone, I was like,
yes,
oh man, I
bro.
can see now going to get that garter, but I was like, can't do it.
They both have like love ballads that are fucking fun, like songs, like where they're just singing, like ballads. Oh my God. But it's cool. It'll never happen. But that's my dream matchup on Verzuz. And R. Kelly can actually sing. Like his shit ain't computerized. Like that dude has pipes. Happy Pride Month. He's got pipes, bro. Like he can blow. Happy Pride Month. Like he's that dude. I'm sorry. I know it's taboo to say it, but
no, that's a good one.
That to me is my dream R&B matchup. All right, Duck, what you got? Because I got one for rap also. If y'all want to do rap,
I didn't have a dream matchup. I don't know. I didn't realize you specified R&B though.
I didn't.
Okay. So, but I was just like trying to figure out what would be a good matchup, and the first artist I came up with was Busta. And then, okay, who do I put him
against? Somebody go against Busta?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I only came up with 50, but I don't know if that worked. See,
no, the internet was trying to get a Busta Missy one going because they was ruling.
I just know I would want to see Busta in something, but I don't know
would be a good one
against him.
Busta Rhymes has been begging anybody to get on the Verzuz stage against him, and nobody will do it. He has been begging. So T.I. called out 50 Cent, and I think T.I. would smoke 50. And I'm a huge 50 fan.
Bro,
I'm a huge 50 fan.
He get this is what I was thinking too, because I was like, yo, Lil Wayne, but I was like, who would go against Lil Wayne? I was thinking, yo, if Wayne can go to the mixtape, I was thinking 50 and Wayne because they both have extensive mixtapes. Like their mixtapes.
I think Wayne mops 50 up, bro.
Yeah, the mixtapes alone, but I couldn't think of nobody else that got an extensive mixtape.
I would like to see Wayne go against Drake. I know that sounds crazy, but I would like to see the two of them go against each other. It's only 20 songs. Now, I did have a good matchup for Buster.
Please. Because I didn't.
But I might be biased here. All right, so let me explain this first before I do this. So Ludacris and Nelly had a versus, and it was one of the most lopsided versus battles I've ever seen in my life. Nelly has 2 diamond albums. So super popular, like 10 million albums sold each. Okay? 2 of them. He's got 2 diamond albums. Ludacris has no diamond albums. Ludacris mopped the floor with Nelly. Because when Nelly came on with that Dilemma shit, oh, I love you. Oh, I need you.
What's funny is I thought about saying, but you said choose 2. A matchup. I was going to say a combination of Busta, 50, and Luda. But I did.
That would have been a good one.
Busta and Luda would have been entertaining. But I think Busta got some grimy, hard-hitting shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got just some of those beats that just like
honestly.
That's why I mentioned Luda and Nelly, because Nelly's songs were more smooth and melodic, where Luda's beats came on and it was just over. It was just the doom, 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 stand up, and like boom, Luda won. Like the beat just came on and it was over. It was over. Nelly tells them, "Give me 2 pair," and Luda go with what was that joint in the club? Doom, doom, doo, doom, doom, doo, doom, doom. Move, bitch. Yeah. Get out. Over. The songs just hit too hard. So, Busta Rhymes has a ton of hard-hitting songs.
Bro, just his verse on Annie Up.
Yes.
Busta Rhymes up. Bro.
Now, MOP now. What you want now?
What you want
somebody
now?
Tell with Busta. DMX. I know I might be biased because he's my favorite rapper, right? I don't think he's the best rapper. He's my favorite rapper. But he's got a lot of those hard ass hitting, like just like Y'all know that ding ding doo 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 doo.
Yeah.
You think it's a game? You think it's a fuck? Come on, boom boom boom. Like it just Buster got to get in his bag to go toe to toe against DMX. I did not think him and Snoop was a good matchup because Snoop is a melodic, smooth, like, oh yeah, this is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, but you know they marketed it as the two dogs going at it, so
yeah, like that, and that's how they market.
Market's good. Some stuff just markets good.
Right, but that wasn't a good versus to me. I think DMX versus Busta Rhymes would have been a really good matchup. That's the one that I think New York needed because they both New York artists, and they've even collabed on a couple of like who plays Touch It first, the Touch It remix. Doom doom doom.
Oh yeah.
Doom. Like DMX versus Swiss is a monster, X is the beast. Fucking with Bust, every day is a feat. Like just the beat on that, like it would be just bass the whole broadcast. Like
I think they would have combined for that one. I think they would have collabed for that one. Like
right,
DMX, whoever verse goes first, that would be something dope.
That's why I think Missy is a good matchup because even Missy's on that same song.
Yeah,
people forget Missy Elliott. I think Missy's a good matchup for Busta Rhymes, and the only verses I know that has been unisex was Alicia Keys and John Legend. That's the only one that I know of that's been male versus female. I cannot remember another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so give me a rap one that y'all got. Well, G, you give me a rap one.
Honestly, I was thinking Wayne and Jay, because they got they got extensive. Like, leave the mixtape alone and just main studio albums. Like they got some extensive stuff. They got street stuff. They got club stuff.
If Wayne can't use mixtapes. I think I got a New York bias because it took me a long time.
I think Wayne has enough like mainstream mixtapes. Like if he did it, like people would know it and rock along with it.
That's a good point. It is a good point. But see, like Wayne can't play songs like wee 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 wee, like not against Jay-Z. Like he can't.
Nah. Like, you got to go for a killer set. Like, your DJ got to be on point. You got to be like, hey, look, this is the framework of what I want, but, you know, you got to have, like, your counter songs, but just in case, you know, he goes this way, like, look, these are the songs I got in the clip just in case.
Right. Yeah, you got to be ready.
Right.
You got to be ready. I think Wayne would win, and I'm going to tell you why. The Ludacris Nelly thing. I think Wayne's beats hit harder than a lot of Jay's beat. Jay took a lot of unorthodox beat, like that Hard Knock Life. It's a hard knock life for us, right? Big song. Put Jay on the mainstream map, but that song ain't gonna win in a versus against anything Lil Wayne got. Like what does Jay play to Suck It or Not? 12 a.m. on my way to like what are you gonna play? Suck It or Not is gonna get Jay-Z the fuck out of here, bro.
I got nothing for you.
Yeah, maybe I'm not the right person to have this conversation with, but
Jay got some good, like he got that the black.
I was gonna say, give it to me, baby, give it to me.
Give it to me. All right, that's a cool one, but not against Suck It or Not.
Yeah, no, just that verse alone, yo.
What about Encore? Nah, that ain't gonna do it against Suck It or Not. I don't know, man. Jay got some though. Jay has some, but it's cool. I just want to know what y'all fantasy verses are. That's all.
But
you don't gotta keep.
I do have an R&B one, legendary, but I can't think of anybody that would match up with her. And this one might be one of the few times where you see this one person do a versus by themselves against no one. I was trying to think who could go against Whitney. And I just got, was it like 2-3 weeks ago, we were watching the Whitney Houston movie, and I was like, yo, that voice, bro, like.
I got one. Mariah.
I knew you was, I was thinking that too.
fair. I'm not saying Mariah gonna win because I like Whitney's voice way more than I like Mariah's. Mariah does a lot of falsetto shit, singing from her nose, but Mariah got joints. Like she got joints, and I think that would be a real like they both give you songs when you hear them, it takes you back to a time. And Mariah, like, watch this, right? You think of all of Whitney Houston's catalog. What do you do when you hear do 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 do? Like what the fuck is Whitney Houston gonna say to that?
Hey, she might hit him with the "I Want to Dance with Somebody." Look, that's still a bop for that.
Nah,
they play that right now. People start thinking back to where they was with
that. That's a good one. Your brain, I see the gears turning over there. Like, what you coming up with over there?
I'm not. I don't have anything, man. I'm done with. I told you I don't watch. I've never seen any of them. I don't have anything else coming to mind right now. I was actually just looking to see if I got the Whitney movie.
Honestly, I was waiting for when we start featuring other non-black artists, and I was thinking to these two artists in particular when they had the early 2000s on Smash.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I was thinking NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, but I thought back to the females, Britney and Christina.
Okay. I can see. Did Christina do enough albums to fuck with Britney? I felt like Britney got like 4.
Britney got it performance-wise in songs, but Christina got the voice.
No,
Yeah, she.
you sleeping on Britney, bro? Like,
bro, yeah, he really is. Like, Britney was everywhere. Like, paparazzi was on her like flies on poop, bro. Like, everything she put out was golden.
That's a really, really good matchup. And people were pitting them against each other even back then. Yep. People were actually pitting them against each other, during that time. So that actually makes sense. That's why I said NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. But Backstreet Boys can't fuck with NSYNC. We got to be honest.
Right.
They can't fuck with NSYNC. I'm sorry. Damn, now you got me thinking outside of the black culture. What white artists?
Also, I was thinking Justin Timberlake. Like, who could we put up against him? Like, he got some bops. Like,
wait, hold on now.
I love JT.
Justin Timberlake against Usher.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. They both dance. They both got love ballads.
I still think Usher wins that.
I
think it'd be good. It'd be entertaining.
Bro, Cry Me a River drop. All right, so what is Usher answering with when JT dropped Cry Me a River? Like, that was everybody ish in high school, middle school.
No, but that's a ballad. Usher gonna have to go into his ballad bag. Like when Cry Me a River comes on, Cry Me a River, like that was a breakup song. You know what else was a breakup song? Burn. Now what? Okay. Now who wins, G? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got him. That might be the match.
The thing is, they both were sing-alongs. Like, when that come on, everybody cry me. Like, I don't know, man. We might have to turn to the judges.
They had me trying to do stupid shit. I was chopping myself in my voice to cry. I was trying to do that shit at the end of the song.
Like, bro, we might have to turn to the judges for that one.
That would be, I think that's a good matchup for Usher, actually, now that you say. I think that's a better matchup for Usher than Chris Brown. I do. I'm sorry, but I do.
All right, so who would you put up against Chris Brown then, since he's like mid-2000s? He's like 05 artist.
Take it down. I really want to take it down. Boom.
Can't really say Trey Songz. Yeah. He got, I would say he would be a good one. Trey Songz would be a good verse because he got a lot of love ballads as well. Like probably my absolute favorite song that he made was what was it?
We had an anthem that one year that with him and Nicki Minaj. That is Mr. Steele. Like we rolled that shit all the way to Carolina that year. All right, so if I had to pick somebody to go up against Chris Brown, what about? All right, I tell you what. Does Chris Brown stand a chance against Justin Timberlake? Maybe that's a better matchup.
See, Chris, oh no, because they both got a lot of love ballads.
Now I gotta know. I gotta ask my Twitter people. I gotta post this on Twitter. Which versus battle would be more entertaining, or which versus battle would be closer? Random thought. Which versus battle would be?
Oh, Trey Songz. The one song I love he made was "I Need a Girl." Yo, that song, so dope.
Yeah, what is that?
It's called "I Need a Girl."
How'd that go?
I'm gonna play quick little snip real quick.
All right. I got it. Man, I wish you knew how serious they were about that shit, bro. You'll see. Like my shit, I had videos canceled because I played a matter of fact, it was a Justin Timberlake. Gone. That's all it was. One gone. It was one gone. The Niners were in the playoffs and we won a game. And I said, "Oh, they out of here. They gone." I pulled the song up on my phone, held it to the microphone, and said, "Go," and that was it. Lost all of our shit for the whole video.
Dang. Well, I hope I ain't just losing for us, but I mean, they didn't say anything. It was just the opening.
No, that's why I said that's it. Who do we say? We said
Chris.
We said
Brown.
Chris Brown. Damn it.
And like I said, the reason why I was thinking Chris Brown Usher, because everybody was like, yo, they was talking about the hypothetical matchup between the two of them.
Chris Brown, Usher. No, we said Justin Timberlake, Usher. Chris Brown.
Yeah. Another one that they were teasing, this one is for like the late 2010, Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus.
Nah, Miley gonna get Selena the fuck out of here, bro. You got Miley Cyrus fucked up. Miley Cyrus will mop the floor with Selena Gomez.
I ain't gonna lie, though. Party in the USA, come on, I'm out.
Exactly, bro. Or that joint that she got with doom, do 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 doom, doom, do 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 doom, doom, do 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 doom, with willpower. I be in the club, everybody know me. Super fresh with a dope style, bro. It's a long day for whoever going up against Miley, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
That's crazy. I got to know the answer to this. I'm gonna let this poll rock for 3 days. I'm gonna post it now. I'm gonna do hashtag. What's our hashtag, y'all?
Pod about it.
PAI or pod about it? Which one should I do?
Pod about it.
All right. Hashtag pod about it. All right. I think we did enough. Was there anything else we needed to get to before we wrap this thing up, man? We coming up on 2.5 hours. Phenomenal show. I had a lot of fun. Duck, you've been kind of quiet over there, man.
Because he I don't know. I think Duck understands the concept. I don't think he could picture two artists.
Because it's about that performance too. Like that's the thing with verses. It's not just song for song. Because the Dipset and Locks, right? Like Locks had no business dominating that matchup the way that they did, bro. Like
Dipset would have been better off going against G Unit. Like that would have been a better matchup.
Yeah. Oh my God. We could do Posse. Man, let me stop. It's cool.
So who would you have picked to go up against the Locks?
The Locks gotta they different, man. Like it's not. That's how they start. They open that shit with "fuck you." If you said we wouldn't make it, fuck you. Talk with a heart full of hatred. Fuck, bro. The Locks are different. I would have I'm biased. I would have done the Locks against a group like Onyx.
I was thinking Onyx too.
Onyx got hard shit and they got albums, bro. Like, but Onyx did a versus, but nobody knew about it because their name ain't big enough. Their name was never big enough up against a group like the Locks. You know what I mean? So people wouldn't have known who they were. But the people who knew the music might have got it. But that was it. So, let's do some final thoughts. Let's get out of here, man. We're gonna start with Duck. He's been the quietest, so let's do some final thoughts so we can go home. We're coming up on 2.5 hours. It's been a fun show. I really, really had a good time. I might create a podcast channel for us tonight, fellas.
Yeah, final thoughts. I only got quiet because I was a little tired. That was it. It's been a long weekend. That's all. It hit me all at once. Like once the game ended, like I realized how tired I was, and so I was like, "Oh man, I'm no good."
It happens, bro. It happens. There's no shame in that.
So just final thoughts. Everybody, rise and grind tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend this evening, and just get back to making that paper. That's what I'll be doing. When I get my baby next weekend, I'm hyped.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go next. I'll let G finish it off. I like letting G wrap up the final thoughts. All I will say is this, man. You lucky I didn't have to do a jinx because I was going to kill you with my verse, bro. I ain't going to lie to you, man. I was ready for it. I wanted you to mess up one more time so I could body you, bro, but it's cool. I'm going to let it slide, man. Guys, my final thoughts of this, man. I'm hoping for consistency in life, not just on this podcast. I do want some more consistency from us here, but in life. You know, I want to, there's certain parts of me that like when you feel like you're on autopilot or everything is super repetitive, it gets boring. It feels tedious. It feels like you're kind of just going through the daily rigmarole. Like it's just not enticing or mentally challenging. Like you become a zombie, right? But there are certain aspects of life I would like to be on autopilot with. Paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Like just dinner. I don't want dinner to have to be something that I really contemplate and put a lot of thought into, except when I'm trying to shake it up, right? An unplanned dinner is very different than, you know, let's just get through the night and go and get ready for the evening. But consistency is key to sustain success. And I'm hoping that for all of you out there watching and for all of us here on this platform. All right. So consistency is my final thought for the evening. G, the floor is yours.
All right, my final thought is, you ever been caught in that awkward phase, like you're going through the door? I have a tendency of, I look behind me before I let the door close just in case someone's like right on my heels. You ever been caught in that awkward phase where they're not close enough, but they're also not far enough, and you're looking behind you and y'all make eye contact? And they're like, bro, are you going to speed up or are you going to slow down so I can let this door close, or I can hold the door for you real quick so you can catch up? Like, I hate that awkward phase where it's like, y'all make eye contact. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, I'll hold the door if you speed up, but if you're not going to speed up, I'm going to let this door close.
That actually happened to me today. I went to go, was it today or yesterday? I went to the store to pick up something, and the guy was like, my bad, man. I didn't know you were that close to me, because he turned around and looked back. Like, I wasn't expecting him to hold the door because of how much further ahead of me he was, but I was walking and moving faster than him. So when he looked back, he saw how close I was, and he took steps backwards to grab the door. He was like, my bad, I didn't know you were that close. I was like, no, it's all good, bro. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. So, you know, like, I wouldn't have been offended if he didn't hold it for me. There are some times when people look at me and then they don't hold the door. I do. Sorry, I hope you trip and hit your head, you know, like, truth or something. I'll be mad at people when they don't hold the door for me. So I've been on
don't
both
look
sides.
back with no intention to hold. Like what
For real?
Doing? Don't look back with no intention of holding the door.
Yeah.
Is that my nephew?
Yeah.
Hey, nephew, don't forget Spider-Man Tuesday. I'm coming over right after work to come get you.
Camera's inverted.
It don't matter if the camera's inverted. I lean this way so you come this way. It's my son. It's my son. Did you hear what he said?
What is that? It's hard. Microwave.
Microwave. Blame it on the microwave that's not even in this room.
I said, don't forget, I'm coming to get you to go to the movies to see Spider-Man. I already got the tickets. I'm coming right after work. We out. The movie start at 5:30. So as soon as I cross the bridge, I'm beeping the horn, jump in, we out.
When is this?
Tuesday.
What? Like Tuesday? in 2 days?
Yes, in 2 days.
How the fuck this nigga got a social life? What the fuck is happening right now?
It's fun. I was just thinking about, you never would have thought that short, chubby toddler would have grown, be all tall and thin like this. And
for real.
He can't outrun his daddy. That's all
I
that
did.
meant.
Derek,
You
man.
got plans and everything.
I didn't take out my shoes. Okay.
Go ahead. Talk to him. Talk to him.
So what happened was we were like in the road. We were about to race. He takes off the shoes. I'm like, why you take off your shoes? It's not like this. No, I did it because shoes.
Tell him what I said.
My shoes would probably fall off because I don't tie them well. I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. But I'm gonna put on to keep my shoes on because it's like, what if I trip on gravel or something? He beats me, and I was catching up, but my shoes started slipping off, and he started speeding up. Okay, and he don't even believe me. That's the thing. He don't believe me.
So
We're
you
gonna
say
have a rematch. We're gonna have a rematch.
so what you're saying is if we race again and we both are barefoot or both have shoes tied well. Now let me ask you this question, son. If your shoes were tied well and I was barefoot, you think it would have been different? If your shoes were tied,
talk your junk. Go ahead, talk your junk.
Maybe it would have had a difference, but
can you stay in the camera, please? Stay this way.
Okay.
And you messing up the green screen. Come on, slide forward some. Come closer to the hookah. It's not gonna hurt you. There you go. There you go. All right. So you think that? Do you think that me being barefoot made me faster?
Kind of, because you don't really have to. You have less traction. You just run.
So in our next race, let me ask you this question because I don't want there to be no discrepancies. We're gonna do it live. I don't want there to be any discrepancies. Do you want me to have shoes on and tied with you with shoes on and tied? Do you want me to have shoes on and you be barefoot? Do you want us both to be barefoot? You let me know how you want it to be.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. So you don't have an answer right now.
Also, I want some of the smoke of the winner.
Oh.
Uncle G wants to race the winner.
Oh, okay.
Look at G wanting to race a 270-pound guy.
Hey, I'm 260, so
you still that big?
I gained weight. That's that happy marriage weight. I was 267.
I thought you got down to like 248 or something like that. You said.
Nah, I got down to. I started the year at 270. I got down to 227. As soon as I got married and all that stuff, I shot up to 260.
You started at 270 and got down to what?
227.
That's what I thought I heard you say.
I knew I wasn't going to stay in the 220s, 230s, or 240s. I was hoping to stay around the 250 range. I mean, I'm not that far off.
Wait, when you got married, you were 227?
No, last summer, this time last year, I was 227.
So you put on a lot of weight in less than a year, bro.
Hey.
Oh, hey, real quick, you know what? Let me. Y'all mind if we talk for like 3 more minutes, real quick? My doctor. So I went to the doctors, and I have high blood pressure now. I'm diabetic. I have high cholesterol because in the last 2 years I've gained over 40 pounds. Bro, you said
I put back on the weight that I lost, basically.
In 1 year. You put on 40 pounds in a year, G?
Basically, and I blame my wife. I said, this is what you for making me all happy.
All right. So 2 things. We got to be careful about what we blame our wife on, even jokingly.
I know.
No, but hear me out. God forbid you have a heart attack or a stroke or a seizure or you pass out. Like I lost an uncle because of high blood pressure and diabetes. He wasn't taking his medication. He passed out at work. He was in a coma for, I want to say 19 months. My uncle was in a coma for over a year. If I'm not mistaken, it was that long. And then finally, the insurance and everything was like, yeah, listen, we're not paying for nothing else. Family paid for as much as they could. They pulled the plug on him. He lived for a couple more months after that, but then he passed. But we say it in jest, like, oh, it's the marriage weight. Like, oh, babe, it's your fault. It's your fault. But you never know what might happen. You can make her feel real guilty about some shit that really is your fault. So you got, not just you, we, because I do it too. Let me be clear. I'm not just putting this, we got to be careful with even what we joke about. We clowns. I tell my wife, like, babe, I talk a lot of shit. Like this morning, we woke up. My wife said, babe, what you want for breakfast? I said, don't worry about it. I'm not sure what I want. I'll get me something to go take care of the kids. Right? She makes breakfast for the kids. I get out of bed, probably half hour, 45 minutes later. I go to the kitchen. I start making something. My kids are like, oh, it smells good, Daddy. What you making? I'm making me some breakfast since mommy didn't make me nothing. And she's like, come on, babe. Like you said, now to me, she should know I'm joking. I told you Don't worry about me. I didn't know. But I don't know if that really affected her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're a bad wife. I was just kidding. Like, I'm playing. But they don't always take it that way. So, especially with something like health related, we got to be real careful what we say to our wives. I'm trying to get better on that. So I'm putting you on the spot too, G. Like, I want you to get better at that too, because we both clowns. We both think and assume that they're not taking it to heart. They know how much we play. But you never know. The other thing is, like, bro, we got to do something about our health.
Oh, yeah. That's at the gym 3 times a week. Why you think I'm out here playing basketball with the high school kids? Because I love basketball, but man, basketball, your body don't bounce back from a game of basketball like it did in your teens and 20s, bro. Oh, I'll be so broke up afterwards. 3 games, and I'm just like, get the gurney. Get the gurney.
Get a massage gun, bro.
I got the one that you gave me.
Oh, listen to me. I know it sounds crazy. I raced Derek, and I felt like I should have been in a full body cast for the next 2 days. So I came home, and there's this accessory on the massage gun that I bought for my wife, and it's wide like this. It's meant for glutes and thighs, like the wide parts of your body. Bro, she drilled me, whatever. She up and down my thighs, my back, bro. I felt like I was ready to go outside and run immediately after she was done with it. So get a massage gun.
Take a nice hot shower, let my body relax. If I don't always rely on taking, not painkillers, but aspirin or whatever. But if it's like that deep down, like, oh yeah, I know I ain't gonna be able to sleep type of pain, I'll, take some naproxen. And
I was walking around at work, people were like, Mike, like, what? You look like, it's Pride Month, whatever. They were like, yo, you like you got fucked in the ass. Like, you look like you hurt. Like, I was walking, rocking, like, couldn't stretch my legs out to walk. It was bad. So anyway, we just gotta be careful, and we gotta be better about our weight. So I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Oh, I take my weight every day. I mean, every Saturday I weigh myself.
Hold on now. All 3 of us are actually on a weight journey right now. Whether we're trying to gain or we're trying to lose, y'all don't have to put your personal business out there. I know me, I'll say it. I am actively trying to lose weight and be healthier. All these medications that they put me on, they told me straight up, we think that if you lose weight, you won't need any of this. So that is my goal. I done broke out the bike. I'm walking the dog more.
They told me that 2 years ago. They was like, I'm type 2 now, but it was like in the beginning, it was like, yo, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll be good. I lost the 10 pounds, didn't keep up with it. I blame my wife for having that candy dish. And the doctor was like, yeah, that candy dish was a bad idea. This was around like when you had to go to the doctors on Zoom. And I'm like, see, babe, I told you so. She got rid of the candy dish. But I told her, babe, it was just playing.
Yo, you just blame everything on her.
Terrible, bro.
Why is she married? And I'm like, nah, babe, it's me. I'm like, you can't put crack around a crackhead. Like, I got my mom's sweet tooth who got it from her dad. And I'm like, you can't. Like, I don't keep junk food in the house. Like, I got fruit, and the most I have is like cashews, like cookies, none of that. Like, I buy, like, if I want something that's not going, I buy one setting. Like, you eat it, it's meant to be gone in one setting. 6 cookies, come in a pack, boom, I eat the 6 cookies. I don't go out and buy like the big pack of Oreos or Chip Ahoys, because I know me, it's going to be gone in about a day and a half.
I don't do it. But yeah, so what I would like us to do is this. Let's do a wellness check in each episode. It could be a quick 2-minute segment. We don't have to say I gained weight, I lost weight, but have you been keeping up with your fitness expectations, program, whatever it is that we want to say? I want us to hold ourselves accountable. And if we're doing it in front of other people that can literally see us every time we're doing this, I think it's also a little bit more added pressure. I work well under pressure, so I think we should do that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to shut up. We'll get back to the final thoughts. Let's go home. G, I'm sorry. You'll see my son on Tuesday. Let's go.
That was it. The door situation. That's it.
Oh, well then shit. All right then. Well, we're going to get up out of here. 2 hours, 45 minutes in the books.
Wow.
Another phenomenal show. I talked to a guy today, just so y'all know, we got to come up with a color scheme because he is ready to get busy with the graphics for us. I told him I need overlays So there'll be a nice frame around this. Like our social media platforms will be listed on the sides here. Whether it's 4 of us, whether it's 3 of us, just 2 of us, I want one for all of that shit. I want ones for the side views like this. I would like to get, little titles up at the top and things like that. He said he's ready. I asked him, can he do videos? He said, yeah, I can do some videos. He was like, what music? Because I got another guy flagged. I used some unlicensed. I said, nope, don't worry about it. Like, I'll get the music for you and everything. So we gotta really, really get serious. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, y'all.
Yeah, like I said, next time we're all available. Let's have a quick meeting about the color scheme and all that other stuff, and we'll go from there.
And I'm gonna do this on the show so everybody know who's responsible for it not working. When is the next time y'all want to record?
Hey, look, I think one show a week is good, if not 2. So we already did Sunday. We're kicking the week off. We starting Sunday, so probably another one later on this week.
You have not said when you want to
win, G.
Exactly.
Just like Seth MacFarlane, we're going indefinitely. So stay tuned.
How are we supposed to hold you accountable if you won't pick a day?
Because right now the easy thing to do is say game 3. We just established we got a series.
What's that, Wednesday? Yeah, I can do that after the gym. Yeah, because I'm normally home by like 6:30.
I'm with it if y'all with it.
Wednesday.
And
my
Wednesday literally I had plans, but that just
Wednesday. This Wednesday is good for me.
Boom, I'm there. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us, man. We appreciate y'all. We will see y'all on Wednesday. Get out of here. Peace.